it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond. I am here tonight for another one of my videos. This is going to be a targeted individual reading for all those of us whom are targeted victims, okay? So whether you are a targeted individual yourself, if you are in support of someone who is a targeted individual, this is a good video for you to listen to. Guys, I apologize, okay? I'm really drove right now. This is the second time that this has happened. I hate repeating myself. I literally was almost through doing this video and yeah, my device just went off, okay? All of a sudden, so yeah, your girl is kind of drove, okay? I do thank each and every one of you for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated, guys, okay? So I'm going to get started because this is a pretty lengthy video, okay? And I want to get these messages out to you all. My targeted individual readings are a series of many of my readings or videos that I put out. I do the targeted individual videos because I myself have been targeted, so I am speaking from experience. I know what it is like to go through this unnecessary trauma and drama in our lives as we are attacked on a daily basis by narcissistic, psychopathic individuals whom are soulless beings and demonically possessed. Okay, so I like to cater to other targeted individuals, okay? Just for if they come across this video, they know that somebody else has endured what they have endured. They are not alone and things like that. But I do other videos, I do other things as well, because I'm not going to give the enemy the satisfaction of dwelling on the wicked, evil things that they do every single day, which is why I use my talent, skills, and abilities to give back, to help, to heal, to awaken, whatever I can do to save or help other people if I so possibly can, okay? So that's the reason why I have a very long list of all other type of videos I do. I create different type of content. I put it here on my channel, okay? And there's just a little bit for everybody, no matter what your situation is, how you're feeling, how you're doing, you know, the advice or whatever it is that you need in your life. I try to provide a little bit of something that, you know, different people may like, guys, okay? So if you are not familiar what a targeted individual or targeted victim is, okay, targeted individuals are individuals whom have been I guess you can say we are individuals who have been excommunicated out from everyone else. We have been singled out. Many of us grew up being the black sheep of our families, being the scapegoat of our families. Of course, growing up when we were younger, we were not familiar with this or could understand what was happening as a result to this, okay? Many of us, however, did not realize that we were targeted individuals until we were full grown. I didn't go through my awakening until I was 30 years old. So for the past 7 years, I have been a targeted individual, guys, okay? So when you are targeted, you are essentially red listed, okay? They make it, you are blackballed. Individuals in power make it very hard for you just to live from day to day. They do anything and everything in their power to try to sabotage and ruin your life, to just make your life a living hell and very difficult for you, okay? It's literally a psychological operation that is run on various different people. As I've said before, this is not a United States thing. This is actually something that is going on worldwide. There are hundreds of thousands to millions of individuals whom are targeted individuals. Anybody who halfway give a damn, you can research this information, you can look this up, you can see for yourself. This is not about you believing me. This is not about it doesn't really much matter whom you like. I don't much care whether you like me or not, okay? I wasn't born for anybody in particular to like me. This is about, but if there's something that I can say, that I can do, that could heal or can help somebody like yourself or your family members, your friends, the people that you do like, the people that you do care about and you do love, if there is something that can awaken you or help you or uplift you in some type of way, make you aware of the things that is happening pertaining to this, then I'm going to do that, okay? For a very long time, however, the United States government has taken it upon themselves to run social engineering experiments in neighborhoods all throughout the United States. There are literally entire cities that are under human experimentation, social engineering, and there are different type of directed energy weapons, militarized silent weapons that are used on United States citizens illegally, against their will and against their knowledge, okay? There are hundreds of thousands of individuals who are targets right now and have absolutely no clue that they are targets. And for those of us whom are, you have to be strong to be alone. But if it was not for our voices, if it was not for us being strong-willed and strong-minded and speaking out about this, okay, it would be so a very taboo subject, okay? But it has become almost popularized, okay? It is well known amongst different communities, different societies, different areas of the world. I mean, there are even people who do not proclaim to be targeted individuals, who know full well that people are targeted individuals in the world. They speak upon gaslighting and gang stalking, community mobbing, and these types of things that goes on, which are daily practices and tactics that are used to target individuals, okay? Like I said, we are gang stalked, we are harassed, we are under 24 hours, 7 day a week, illegal, unwarranted surveillance, okay? Our human rights, constitutional rights, and civil rights have been invaded and violated to its fullest, okay? We are spied on and watched in the privacy of our own homes. Many of our cars have been tampered with. There are taps on our phones. There are trackers on our cars. Spyware is used to tap into our or to hack into our accounts, into our electronics, into our phones. We get individuals that harass us on the job, try to prevent us from making a substantial amount of income to provide for ourselves or our children. Like I said, we're gang stalked, we're community mobbed, we're watched, we're followed, we're stalked, we're harassed. It's just a constant ongoing thing, okay? There is street theater that goes on all around us every single day. There is gaslighting, of course, every single day. And more often than not, once a person finally realized, because there's a certain part of the targeting experience where there's a long while. This is how people go from their childhood being a target and you not even know, okay? There is technology that they have, things that they can do to literally make you unaware. But there's an aspect of the targeting at a certain point. It's like they can turn up frequencies, okay? And they can make you aware that you are a target. Now, by this time, when this happens, you are sensitized to certain things, colors, shapes, signs, symbolism, certain vehicles, certain hand signs, certain symbolisms. Um, uh, People speak loud enough for you to hear them everywhere you go because they're speaking in code. These are subliminal messages that is, things that are being said on purpose that is meant to trigger you in some type of way, while these satanic powers that be sit behind the scenes and use illegal technology to try to invade and violate your mind. There is technology that is used. It's called V2K, or voice to skull technology. Okay, that is used to tap into the mind frames, into the brains of individual. Um, um, this technology is used to say very demeaning, degrading, nasty, um, things to a targeted individual, okay, through the use of voice to skull technology. There's an aspect of their technology where they're literally able to beam motion pictures into your head. They can literally change your train of thought and implant a thought into your mind that they want you to have, okay? They have technology to read your thoughts, to implant thoughts into your mind. They have something called remote neural monitoring, okay? This is used where they can literally be hundreds of thousands of miles away from you and they can remotely view you from anywhere. They have technology where they can invade and violate your mind at any time. They can trigger anybody at anywhere at any time to do anything. They can force speech upon you with this remote technology. They could control your vehicle, control your bodily functions, your movements, your limbs, and different things. There are electromagnetic frequencies and pulses that are used to attack targeted individuals. People are being radiated to death. Shock waves are literally being sent through people's bodies like they're being zapped. It's a very gross invasion, okay? There's many different things, many aspects to this programming, a lot of which pertains to mind control tactics and technologies as well, similar to your MK Ultra mind control. Okay, there's a combination of different things that is used between spyware, illegal forms of technology, artificial intelligence, as well as witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo practices. Okay, because the individuals high up in power that run, rule, and control this operation, that fund this operation through the government's black budget. These people are Satanists. They're Luciferians. They're sold out to this beast system, 666, New World Order, satanic powers that be. This is all a part of the government's genocidal program to eliminate as many American citizens as possible as they usher in their New World Order and their Antichrist. Okay? So much of the truth is in plain sight. Signs and symbolisms are all around us at all the time. You understand? And so for so long, this has been a very taboo subject. It has been done in secret and hidden, but the enemy has gotten very sloppy, very careless, very reckless with their approach, with their attacks. And it's not the way it used to be anymore, okay? In this age of technology, people have a lot more access to technology. People also have a lot more access to certain information, as well as connection with different people all over the world. Okay, so once where it was hidden and there were, isolated hundreds of people that was being humanly experimented on, now the numbers are in the hundreds of thousands to millions all over the world, okay? That this is being done. Many of us, our parents, were sellouts to the satanic powers that be. Many of us were sold out as children, as babies. Many of us have already been chipped and implanted, and this is how these powers that be have literally kept track of us our entire life. Have literally pre-set up, arranged, orchestrated organize certain things to play out and happen into our life. These people are sick, they are psychopathic, they are very evil and wicked individuals, thinking because they are very wealthy and privileged and high up in power. They run, rule, and control everything. They control all of the land and all of the wealth and own the Federal Reserve and all these things, that they have the right to control another human being. But they are sadly mistaken, because I don't care who has how much power or how much wealth, who is the highest of the land on planet Earth. What I do know for a fact is two things. Number one, these individuals did not create humanity, okay? Which means that they did not create human beings. Number two, these individuals did not create planet Earth, okay? So they can control as much as they want to control, or think they can control as much as they think they can, because they have so much power, so much privilege, and so much money. But I don't belong to anybody, okay? And I would say that other individuals in this world, you don't belong to these people, okay? Thus, they do not have the right to do what they are doing to people. You know, they are playing judge, jury, and executioner, okay, without you being tried or convicted for a crime, or you getting your due justice, or your rights to counsel, to a trial for anything. You haven't even been convicted with a crime, okay? This is cruel and unusual punishment at its finest. This is domestic terrorism by our very own government, okay? We have terrorists right here in the United States of America who have been homegrown, bred, and fed right here, okay? More often than not, our government come on and they want to tell us so much about a foreign terrorist this and a foreign terrorist that. You have never even seen a foreign terrorist in person on our soil to declare war with American citizens. Not ever. Every time your government has told you about a foreign terrorist, they decided to declare war in somebody else's country, on somebody else's land, fighting somebody else's leaders. They forced our soldiers to go over there and fight a war that they didn't understand, that the big bad bully United States decided to declare on somebody else's leader, just so they can run, rule, and control everything and everybody, okay? And it's all about power. It's all about manipulation. It's all about control, okay? And this is the reason why they continue to steal gold, oil, land, resources, all types of things, okay? But these are the lies that they tell, okay? And the secrets that they keep from the American people, but it's matter-of-factly the truth, okay? This is documented truth, documented fact. It is history. You can look it up. You can research it. I have no reason to make it up. One with good common sense wouldn't even want to fathom that such horrific things are happening in this world, okay? But these things are matter-of-factly true, okay? These things are matter-of-factly true. Human experimentation, social engineering, testing, illegal testing, and different things have been done to American citizens for so many hundreds of years. They have done this to our soldiers. They have done this to individuals, helpless individuals who were in the hospital. They have done this illegally against people's will. Okay, they have done this to people in asylums and different things like that. Okay, now they are attacking the American people who are supposed to be free, who are supposed to be in the land of the free, at least what they told us, okay? Illegally attacking us against our will. Now, remind you, these are the same people who stand before the people and saying that they stand for we the people, and they have taken oaths to uphold the United States Constitution, okay? And our rights and our freedoms. These are also the people who told us that the United States of America was built upon Christian values. Well, we know that is a lie, because there is Satanism, satanic, Masonic, and demonic things everywhere we look, on the TV, on your shows, on your movies, in your music videos, in government, in media, everywhere. Even regular signs on the streets, even restaurants, it's in their logos. The Satanism is everywhere. The secret society masonry aspect is everywhere, in everything, all over the world. Okay. And so this manipulation has been going on for a very long time. These lies and these deceptions has kept people brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control for a very long time. But as we came into the age of the awakening, okay, the veil, there was a shift that happened. The veil was lifted. Okay, and many people have began to awaken. Okay, so a lot of people are aware that these things are going on. The problem is that this world is now so saturated with very sinister, evil, wicked things and wicked people in power. We have a split. Okay, so we are still being divided. You understand that when it comes to politics, there is a divide. When it comes to race, there is a divide. When it comes to religion, there is a divide. When it comes even onto social experimentation, human experimentation, illegal forms of technology, genocide upon the public of American citizens, there is still even a divide. Okay? So now we have individuals, either you are a targeted individual and you are being attacked on the daily basis and you are suffering from this, or you are a gang stalker who has been recruited into this gang stalking group. You have made a conscientious decision to sell your soul. You get certain privies and incentives and comforts to be a part of these gang stalking groups, these secret societies group, these satanic cults, these sex cults, these prostitution rings, these human trafficking rings, and different things that they put all together. And they use these individuals, okay, on various different levels to attack those of us whom are targeted individuals, okay? And that is the divide when it comes to that. Now you have a small percentage of individuals who are not awake, who are not aware. They have no clue either way, either about anything to sell out or about the horrific things that are happening in the world. And it's simply because they are not awake. It's simply because they are not aware, okay? So they are still in a state of being brainwashed and dumbed down and under a form of mind control, okay? So one ends up being a target for various different reasons, guys, okay? Many of us become targets from the moment that we are awakened, okay? When the powers that be find out that you have awakened, when you awaken and you decide to speak up, speak out, stand up, rise up, okay? You will be a target. You will become a target, okay? So if you are a free spirit, if you are a free thinker, if you have a strong will, strong mind, you have a backbone, you don't go with the status quo, you don't go along with the agendas and the propagandas of the powers that be, if you are the type who is a truther or truth teller, as they call it, or you fall along the lines of one of their titles that they created. I don't like being titled and put in a group with other people because I'm no follower, I'm a leader, okay? So they have conspiracy theories, okay? And they place a bunch of different people that fall into different categories as to why one gets targeted, okay? People get targeted for many different reasons, okay? You could be in a relationship with somebody who is in a secret society, okay? Or have a government position. And say y'all had a falling out, y'all want to break up, this person go and have you set you up to be targeted, okay? It can be a situation like that. It could be a situation like you're working for a specific company. The owner of that company is a sellout to the satanic powers that be, is a part of secret societies, okay? You you was wrongfully terminated, or something wrongful happened to you, or you hurt yourself on the job, or you seen something or heard something that was not right, okay? You contact corporate, you speak out about it in any type of way. That owner of that company or whatever will link up with his counterparts and make you a target, okay? Especially if you were outspoken enough to say, well, hey, I'm going to get an attorney. I am going to sue the company, for wrongful termination, or for this or for that, or for hurting myself on the job, and you doing nothing about it, or whatever it is. They will attack you. They will target you. So people get targeted for missing many different reasons. More often than not, the main reasons is when you awaken and you begin to speak out, because now when you awaken, you begin to see all the things that you were lied to about, and the first thing that you want to do is speak out about it, okay? So many people, once they awaken, usually most people, for some reason, there's something that happened at the age of 30, okay? Because most people awaken around the age of 30. It's like we were all placed under mind control, and after 30 years it began to, like, there's something that happens and we're able to break our programming or something. But most people, when they tell you they have an awakening, most people's awakening happens around the age of 30, unless they're like, have, maybe have really, really high IQs, genius level or something, and they may have, experienced an awakening when they were way, way younger or something, okay? But those type of individuals get targeted too. Believe it or not, there are plenty of people who are accredited individuals, degree having individuals, professional individuals, high IQ individuals, very smart, knowledgeable individuals who end up being targets. Okay, they called Nikola Tesla crazy, and then the government stole his work and used it after they killed him. Okay, they called Albert Einstein crazy, but they're still using his work to this day. You understand what I'm saying? These people were also targets, but they were targets, and the government was interested in them because they were so smart, and because they was creating revolutionary things that was going to change the world. They were creating certain inventions and different things. So of course, the government paid close attention to them. So even those very smart individuals who made history were even targets. Okay, this has been going on for a very long time, guys. Okay. Last but not least, before I get started, I also want to say many people seem to be kind of confused about whom one is targeted by. You need to understand, like I said, this is a psychological operation. This is a federal run program, okay, that is funded by a black budget from your government. They use third-party entities, third-party companies, security agencies, in different on different levels to partake in everything that goes along with targeting individuals. Okay, so your local law enforcement, your politicians, your governors, your mayors, your senators, your president, these people, your military, okay, your Department of Defense, your Department of Justice, these people are even your NASA. These people are all connected, and they're aware that these things go on, and they simultaneously work all together. Now there are third party security agencies, okay, and they're set up like they're security companies. They provide certain security for elite individuals or high up individuals. Is literally a front, because behind that they're literally nothing but hackers and trackers. Okay, they're nothing but security agencies that set up to spy on people, illegally invade and violate people's human rights, privacies, personal space, their mind, their body, their soul, everything. Okay, and these things are funded by your government. Okay, now sure enough, do not get it twisted. Okay, once you have been declared a target, everybody whom you come into contact with, is aware that you are a target. So your entire family is in on it, okay? Your lovers, your girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, partners, they're in on it, okay? Depending on how old your children are, they will manipulate, recruit, and control your children. Your children could be in on it. Your grandparents are in on it. Your sisters and brothers are in on it. Your cousins are in on it. Your aunts and your uncles are in on it, okay? You go to your kids' school, you will notice from the when you get to the point where you know that you're a target and you see the signs and the symbolisms and the things every day, you can go to your kids' school and literally be stalked and harassed by the staff and the teachers at your kids' school. You can take your kid to the doctor and you're literally stalked and harassed by, at the doctor's office, by the staff at the doctor's office. You go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, you go to your day-to-day, routine. You stop at a fast food restaurant, you go to a shopping center. You will be followed, stalked, harassed, targeted. You will see street theater and all kinds of things around you all day, every day. All of these individuals are aware that you are a target. Now, one asks often, how in the hell are they able to control all these people? I told you about the remote technology that they have. Many of you may be aware of somebody by the name of Edward Snowden. If you are not, please look him up. He is an American citizen, okay? But your Edward Snowdens and your Julian Assange was two of the top individuals, most wanted individuals that they wanted to apprehend here in the United States, okay? They illegally extradited Julian Assange from a whole nother country when they should not have been able to, but of course they went over there and they paid the big wigs over there to rat him out, give up his spot, and basically allow him to be extradited to the United States, where he's been tortured every single day. Okay, for doing nothing more than the United States government do to its own citizens every day. Okay, spy. But anyway, Julian Assange actually worked in a high-ranking position for the government in the United States. Okay, he is still at large right now. He's on the run. Because they are looking for him for several different reasons, on several different charges, mainly giving up government secrets. Edward Snowden literally came out publicly, okay, and you can look this up, and it was speaking of this technology that the government has, that they're literally able to use on anybody, anywhere, at any time. They can watch you in the privacy of your own home. They can control your thoughts. They can control your limbs, your body, your movements. They control your vehicle. They control the people around you. So this is mostly how they're able to manipulate and control anybody around you, okay? From your children to your neighbors to the people down at the store, to your co-workers, to anybody you come into contact with, your lovers, your spouse, whomever, okay? Now, the people who are closest to you, who would directly benefit from something happening to you, these individuals are often recruited, and they are the ones who often gets paid or gets certain incentives for working against you. Because they're the closest to you, okay? So that's how a lot of that goes on. I just wanted to explain that to you all. And there's a part of their targeting where they try to make it seem, oh, it's this person, it's that person, it's your mama, it's your exes, it's your daddy, oh, it's your daddy's side of the family, oh, it's your mama's side of the family, oh, it's your grandparents, oh, it's the people down the road, it's your neighbors, it's it's your coworker. They'll literally come up with any and everybody. Like, once you're a target, you notice these things, okay? But they never point the finger back at the government, and it's literally the government, because when you break down everything that is being done to you, you would literally need a certain type of clearance, okay? Anybody can do some black magic voodoo practices on you, okay? There's plenty of people out here who are hackers and different things like that, that could be hacking you. You say, okay. There's plenty of spyware that is out here that people obtain. So you say, okay, or whatever. But there's certain aspects of things when it comes to people invading your mind, your body, your soul, okay? No regular, everyday, average Joe has the power or the ability to be able to do this, Okay, this has to come from a higher power, a higher source of some kind, guys. And so the government, they sit behind the scenes and they play their role. They play pretend like they have it nothing to do with nothing or whatever, and allow a lot of other individuals to play their role as the crisis actors. And they're essentially these little puppets. They're essentially nothing but willing slaves that get incentives from their masters, whom they have been trained to serve, to work against their own people. And when I say their own people, I mean the American people. There's only one race. That's the American race, period. Or the human race, excuse me, not American race. The human race is technically the only race that there is. Okay, we're all different shapes, sizes, and colors, but there's technically only one race, and that is the human race. So they literally recruit these people on all different levels to work against the people in the entirety, no matter who is a target. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's the brief backstory of that. Okay, I mean, we can literally go on and on about this information, but you can look up this information. You can find it anywhere. There's all kind of information that's out, accredited information that's out. Okay, so and more often than not, most people, you'll waste time watching a music video or sitting on YouTube or watching something goofy or funny or watching the next challenge or on TikTok or something. Awaken yourself. Go and research something like targeted individuals, gang stalking, remote neural monitoring, neurolinguistic programming, electromagnetic frequencies, directed energy weapons, militarized silent weapons, microwave weapons. Okay, look up mind control. Okay, look up all these different things that your government. Okay, and you would notice all of these things. This is not made up or created by random average Joe people. If you do your research, you will see a pattern that all of these things are not only documented, but they all link back to the government. Okay, which means this is their technology in which they have used. Okay, they have abused their authority and their power to use these things on the American people. It cannot be disputed. It cannot be denied. They can gaslight you all they want to and say, no, that's not. But it's documented. It is fact. It is proof. And I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? There has never been a successful weapon that has been created that the United States have obtained and they just don't use it or have stopped using it. That doesn't even make sense. Otherwise, there would not be, they would not allow. You have to understand, these are people that control everything, okay? They would not even allow documented information to the fact that they have this technology, have used this technology. So you would have to be a stone cold fool to believe that they just decided, well, this weapon works pretty good, but we're not going to use it anymore. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not how that works. Okay? It's not how it works, okay? Even as late as Trump told you in a speech, we will have a proper tracking system, okay? He wasn't talking about Mexicans getting over walls, okay? He wasn't talking about foreign terrorists. He was talking about proper tracking systems for American citizens, okay? You have to read between the lines and see what these people are talking about. They speak in riddles and they codes. As late as Obama, this man stood did his speech in a thing that they were doing and told you everybody has to chip in. He wasn't talking about everybody has to participate, everybody has to, come together, come, to the cookout. No, everybody has to chip in. They want to implant chips in the human bodies, and many of us have already been chipped. Some people are out here stupidly, ignorantly, willingly getting chipped, thinking it's cool, it's savvy, it's the new technology, it's so convenient. Okay? And then you have other of us who have been chipped since birth. And this is how the government has been able to track and trace us our entire life. Let's not forget HR 6666, the track and trace bill that was passed by your government. We have documented facts, people, of these things, okay? So you can dislike me, you can dislike any other targeted individual that try to speak to you about these things, but what you cannot do is deny facts, deny documented proof that these things exist. And then you have to ask yourself, well, why in the hell do they have this? What are they using it for? Okay? They're not using any of these things for any foreign entity, any foreign enemy, any ally. No, of course not. They're using this against their own people. Okay? This is a governmental genocidal plot, plan, scheme, program. Okay? It's what they're doing. And it's all documented. It is all documented fact that these things are going on. Okay? This is a gross invasion of our human rights, our civil rights, our constitutional rights, and that cannot be denied. Period. These people have lied. And unless the powers that be are ready to stand before the people and tell the people that they have lied, we don't have any rights. We're not free. They made up the Bill of Rights in the United States Constitution as some type of front to please and appease the people, to make the people believe that they had a say-so in anything and they had rights to anything, just to get you to shut up and obey and go along with what they say. Unless they're ready to stand up before the people and admit that, and you know the day that they do, all hell will break loose. There will be civil unrest everywhere. Okay? But the fact of the matter is these people have lied. They do not care about the health and the well-being, okay? The mental stability, the lives of us, our children, or anything. All they care about is their own wealthy, privileged selves, okay? They see us as nothing more than slaves. Thus is how they treat us. Slavery never ended. It just looks different today. Now they're enslaving the mind. Now y'all are willing slaves. Huh? Y'all are willing slaves for incentives. See, master don't have to force you to be a slave anymore. Master don't have to whip you to be a slave anymore. Master offer y'all a few little incentives and you enslaves willingly. You sell your soul and sell out all your people along with you. You're willing to kill your own children, your own mothers, your own fathers, your own sisters, your own brothers, your own cousins, your aunts, your uncles, anybody. Your friends, your lovers, anybody. Because everybody won't be rich and famous. Everybody won't be wealthy. Everybody want wealth and want power and all of this mess. Okay? It's a setup from the enemy. The enemy wants you brainwashed and dumbed down and wants your soul and wants you to bow down, obey, and worship it. Okay? And all you can think is that you want is materialism because you're greedy. You think happiness revolves around you having money to buy whatever it is that you want to buy. That's what happiness equivalent to you are, okay? So that's what's going on in this world, guys. That is what's being done by these people. Let's go ahead and jump into this reading here, okay? I already pulled a spread here. I have a ton of extra messages here that goes along with this, guys. I apologize. I really hate repeating myself. I have a photographic memory. It's not that I can't remember. Most people hate when, your video's messed up and you have to repeat yourself and it's like, oh my God, what did I say? It sounded so good the first time. I can remember. I can remember everything that I said. I just don't like repeating myself. I hate it. You don't understand. Okay, guys. So let's get it. The first message we have here, if I can pick up the darn card, guys. The first card we have here is the Ace of Wands, guys, okay? So the Ace of Wands talks about growth. It talks about passionate movement forward, okay? And as targeted individual, we are standing in this energy, okay? We are standing tall. We are standing bold. We are standing strong. We are moving forward passionately in the face of adversities, okay? Many of us would seems like all odds against us. We are continuing to grow, okay? We are continuously moving forward in a fast-paced, passionate way, okay? And we are growing by the day, okay? Because targeted individuals are no longer in the hundreds, they're no longer in the thousands. We have millions of individuals all over the world who are targeted individuals, okay? Who have spoke up, who has risen up, okay? To fight back against the injustices which we have endured, okay? Pertaining to the hate, to the trauma, to the drama that we have been inflicted with, okay? So we have grown and we are passionately moving forward, okay? Why? Because the Six of Wands is here. The Six of Wands talks about, it can speak to success, triumph, victory, but it also speaks to recognition, okay? We have come to the point, like I said, we have multiplied as targeted individuals. As many people who try to ridicule us, judge us, put us down, slander us, talk about us, gaslight us, we have multiplied, okay? What you cannot explain is, if you do your research, okay? This is not just a United States thing. This is all over the world. There is people in the UK who have spoken out about being targeted individuals. They have whole targeted individual parades that gets packed full with people. Okay? And speaking to what I was talking about a few minutes ago, it slipped my mind. Obama even had a whole coalition, a whole panel, a whole convention thing that was set up of individuals on this panel, and it was open to targeted individuals all over the world who showed up at this place, and they literally reported, they was given only a measly 2 to 3 minutes to speak about the tortures that they had endured while being targets, okay? And these people set up on that at the table where they were sitting and played pretend like, they were listening and they were going to do something. They knew good and darn well they wasn't going to do anything about it. That was literally a setup. They wanted to see how many people was going to show up and what they were going to say exactly was being done to them, okay? That was an administration. That coalition was set up by the Obama administration, okay? So we're not talking about something that happened in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, okay? But you can't forget the 90s when they had Bill Clinton come out before the people and apologize before the people. Listen to the speech. Had this man come out and publicly apologize for the cruel and unusual punishment and tactics that the government was using to place people under mind control, to human experiments on people, and all type of horrendous things that was done to people. He had promised the American people that this was never happen again, but it was trick language. It was witch language, because what he meant by in saying that, it wasn't that they was going to stop. It was that they was never going to apologize for what they had done ever again. They were never going to be put on blast to have to stand before the people, because see, the government got exposed. They were experimenting on people who were in asylums and mental institutions against their will. They was killing these people. They was doing this to soldiers. They was doing this to people in hospitals. They was using all type of human experimentation on them. Just horrendous things to these people. Okay? The feds, They used the LSD on people. This was one of the first things that they did when they was crafting and shaping and molding their mind control technology. Because they was trying to figure out a way to manipulate people's minds to get them to do what they want them to do and forget what they had to do or something, as well as for them to be in almost like a comatose state yet awake and tell them anything that they want to know, almost like a truth serum. They was experimenting on people. People was dying left and right. Nevertheless, guys, this is public knowledge now. That's the reason why the Six of Wands is here. We have grown. We're passionately moving forward as targeted individuals. We're standing tall. We're standing stronger. We're passionately moving forward. But there's also this public recognition that this is going on now. There's a lot of people that know that this is happening, that this is going on. There's people that do not even proclaim to be targeted individuals who speak out about the fact that people are targeted, who speak out about people being gang stalked and harassed. Okay? And in secret societies and these different things that is going on. Okay? So the Six of Wands is here to let us as the people know that this is publicly recognized now. Okay? So in really and truly, they can continue to deny it. Really and truly, it's at the point where they just don't speak on it no more. They just been told, don't answer that question. Don't say anything should they ask you anything. Because they can't deny it anymore. Because you can research for yourself and you can find account after account after account after account after account of individuals from all over the world, y'all. People in Germany, people in the United Kingdom, people in China, people in North Korea, people in Asia, people all over the world. People in Jamaica, people in Africa, people all over the world have spoken out about being targeted individuals. This means that all the leaders all over the world are in conjunction with some of the same things. Although they act like they allies and they enemies and things, they are all one accord on a couple things. One, the satanic Masonic beast system, the ushering in of the Antichrist. They all worship Satan as their God. Fact. That's the reason why this evil is going on all over the world. And there's another thing. They have obviously all come together on one accord. Like they had some type of secret meeting, underground meeting or something. And you know, in the darkness of the night when everybody was asleep or something, nobody even seen the meetup, heard about it or nothing. It's like all the leaders got together in some underground place or way up in space, some damn where on one of their ships or something, honey, and they all got together and they all got on one accord that they all are going to worship the devil. They worship Satan as their God, and as well as this programming, this human experimentation, this social engineering, this new world order. It's like they all are a part of that. It's like this secret societies is all over the world. People act like, oh, it's different religions, it's different cultures, it's different people, it's different this, it's different that. But they show as hell is on one accord when it comes to the God that they worship. See, they demons have to be fed. They all worshiping the same demons. The demons that the United States worship is the same demons that the Russia worship, that Asia worship, that different parts of the world worship. They all on one accord when it comes to that. Okay? So this is publicly known now. This is publicly recognized now. And what you cannot do is tell me how people who don't know each other from Adam, people from the United States, people from Africa, people from Russia, people from China, people from North Korea, people from Germany, people from the United Kingdom, people from all over the world who have never met each other can all know that they are being targeted. You can watch accounts of these people speaking out about what has been done to them, and every testimony sounds similar. Because they're all being hit with some of the same tactics. This is publicly recognized. This is publicly known. It can no longer be denied. Okay, so they really can't do much gaslighting anymore. They still have the people closest to you to be like, oh no, that's not going on. And isn't it funny how they always all had the same scripted response? I'm telling you, if you a target individual and you know you a target, the fastest way to test the people around you, all it takes is 60 seconds to a couple minutes of talking to them. You if you know the signs and the symbolisms, you know what to watch for and listen for and different things, you can tell an op from a mile away. Okay? They all got the same scripted response. Well, what's happening? What's going on? How you know that it's the government doing it? You got proof or something? See, they love trying to throw that up. See, they waddle in that. Oh, you can't prove nothing. See, because that's the reason why they call them silent weapons. They've gotten away with this so long because it's called touchless torture. But they are touching you. When a person has a remote technology or device that can beam to your mind and invade and violate your mind, you are literally taking sane people and purposely making them insane. That's not touchless torture. That's cruel and unusual punishment. They can call it whatever kind of cutesy fancy thing that they want to, but they know what it is. They're just in fucking denial about what they're really doing to the American people. But nevertheless, you know an op when you see one. You know one of these gang stalkers when you see one, because I tell you, I kid you not, all of their answers are scripted. They have been told exactly what to say no matter what you say. Even if you catch them doing certain stuff and you call them out on what they're doing. Why you doing that hand sign? Why you doing them symbolisms? Why you wearing that all of a sudden now? I've been around you 10 years all my life. You ain't never had that on. You ain't never done that. Why you doing that now? Because now you a target. Now you know what to look for. So now you know what to point out. And these are people closest to you. Whereas is that you got enough common sense, you're not going to give the enemy no energy to go up to no complete strangers. You know what I'm saying? They can sit out there and do all the street theater they want to do and make themselves look like a fool. Honey, I will smooth walk off and completely ignore you. You understand me? But if you somebody that's close to me, okay? Somebody that you in a relationship with, somebody that's supposed to be your family, I would call any one of them fools out any day. And really, truly, I'll call anybody out. And point it right out to them. Oh, they'll get real angry. They'll want to argue down, or they either hang up in your face or they hurry up and ready to leave. Because they know you're telling the truth. And they can't tell you the truth because they bounded by the oath that they took. They bound to secrecy. They can't tell you the truth, or the powers that be will kill them. Or cut their tongue out. Just like they do with the secret societies for them breaking their oaths. That's the reason why. And I'm going to tell you another thing too. People that you've known all your life, whether in your family, known them from school, in a relationship with, and you know they love gossiping. All your life you have been around it, they ran their mouths like bitches. They all in people's business. They stay gossiping. When it comes to these white powers, the white folks in power, honey, they satanic powers that be, baby, they won't say a word. And it make me want, I'm like, what do they have on y'all that y'all are so afraid of them that they could keep you from even speaking? What do they have on y'all that you will work against your own family member, set your own family member up to be hurt or to be killed or something like that, and you will keep the powers that be, satanic, demonic, masonic, low down and dirty, filthy secrets? What they got on you? What kind of oath that is you took? What set that is you claim? That's what I be wanting to know. Because they be, I swear to God, I'm talking about people, they run their mouths like bitch their whole life. Their whole life. But from the moment that you became a target and you realized that they was in on it, and you get to bringing these things up, because see, the first thing you want to do is when you realize that you are a target, just like when you first awaken, the first thing you want to do is run to the people closest to you and be like, did you know this? or tell, hey, this is going on, this is happening. You all of a sudden, they get to acting funny because they know you woke. And they sellouts and you never knew that they were sellouts. They know you a target, but you never knew. So when you come to them and tell them certain stuff, they immediately start gaslighting you. Okay? They immediately come with the scripted response. And you can ask 5 different family members separately the same thing, or tell them the same thing about you going through. I guarantee you they will have the same response. Because these are literally scripted responses that they are given to say to people in order to gaslight them, okay? But it's a trip. And I have to catch myself sometimes, because me being an empath, I can feel the feelings and emotions of anybody, anywhere. I don't even have to be close to you. You can be clear across the world. But especially if I'm close to you. It really saddens me sometimes, because sometimes I look at these people and I almost feel sorry for them because of the way that they be in control. I can tell when they being forced to do certain things that they really don't want to do, but it's like their lives is threatened. It's like they forced to do it, or they gonna be killed, or they gonna be harmed, or something is going to happen to them because it's so impulsive, and some of the stuff don't even make sense. I mean, I kid you not. If the powers that be triggered them and told them to get on all fours and bark like a dog, and that was something that they was using as a part of the targeting tactics against you, like if that would trigger you in a certain way, I kid you not, the gang stalkers targeting you, they would literally get down on the floor and bark like a dog. They tell them to put blonde hair in their head, they do it. They tell them to put on the black and white checkerboard Masonic symbolism, they do it. They tell them to do anything. They'll have a person act like they having a heart attack, drop down on the floor like they seizing, they going into convulsion, they having a seizure, rolling around. You think they in pain. Now, if you know, if you a healer like myself, a spiritual like myself, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to drop down and you're going to do whatever you got to do to help this person. And all of a sudden, like a light switch, they can turn it off. And all of a sudden, they stop. And you see the demons come across their face. I have seen it. I have seen it. They will send ops into your life to play like they like you, like they want to be with you, and they have studied you, okay? They have profiled you. You understand me? So, and they have targeted you, and they've watched you for a long time, so they know what you're attracted to, they know what you like, they know what to send your way. You know what I'm saying? They liable to send you something you think is a blessing from God, but you better understand something. Lucifer can bless you too, okay? And it's happened to me. Certain individual come into my life, act like really interested in me, but I knew this person was an op the entire time. Okay? I knew, because I seen the signs, the symbolisms, all the stuff. I knew this person was an op the entire time. I, had been by myself for a very, very long time. Celibate, everything. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I was cool with this person. I was friends with this person. We ended up talking, getting a little closer. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Something so simple. I asked a simple question on our way to the store one day, and this person literally wigged out. We went to the store. I'm done with it. Came back. And before I knew it, like in a snap of a finger, in a flip of a switch, this person became so enraged and angry. And I'm sitting down. This person stood up over me and was ready to fight me. You would have thought that I had hauled off and did something disrespectful to this person. Nothing. Nothing was even said. This person was still going off and stood up before me like they wanted to fight me. So I'm like, at this point, I'm in, a disposition. I'm not just to sit here and let you stand up over me. So I stood up. Let the person know, look, you're not supposed to punk me. I'm going to protect myself. And before I knew it, like that light switch, this person ended up pushing me down. And it happened so quick. If somebody just pushed you all of a sudden, you liable to stumble back. Fell back. So Okay, I'm like, okay, it's on. Now, remind you, this is a male. This is a man. Okay, I ain't no punk. Okay, so I get up and I'm like, we gonna make it do what it do up in here, baby. Okay, cause you ain't just gonna punk me. Okay, so I'm ready to fight. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You about that life, okay? I'm gonna get with you. So I'm fighting back. Okay? This person, like I literally seen the demon come over this person's eyes, over the entire face. This person ended up by this time pushing me back on the couch and grabbing me around the throat, guys. Okay? Choking me to death, and like when the person like end up it pushed me that it, however it happened, ended up hitting me, it busted my lip. Okay, so my lip, I was bleeding, my mouth was bleeding and things like this. I cursed that fool. I spit my blood right in his face, and I called out to God. I said, Most High, if it's time for me to go, I'm ready to go. And I fought that nigga with everything I had, y'all. And I'm telling you this story because, like a light switch, it flipped off. It flipped off. And this person just got up, like just backed up. And so I got up. I'm angry. You know, all of this didn't happen. You angry. You know, like this is for no reason. Like, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? But I'm literally watching, like this is happening to me, but I'm watching it in real life, in real time. Y'all, I knew this person was under mind control because this person reached out to hug me like it hadn't even happened, and then caught itself like, nah, she ain't gonna let me hug her or whatever. This is how I knew this person had been triggered and was under mind control. This is real. You can deny it if you want to. You can think it's a game if you want to. You can think it's funny. You can think it's a joke, but it ain't so funny when it happens to you or your children or the people that you do love and you do care about. This is real shit. And these people got technology they control. This is a person that, you know what I'm saying, wasn't ever freaking violent. This was a situation that was not even a situation, guys. This was not some knockout, drag out fight. You know, anything disrespectful going on. I put my hands on this person first. Or it was nothing like that. We was sitting, chilling, having a drink. And it was actually another chick that was there, which is ours, because we were all neighbors. We all lived in the same apartment complex. Okay? And this other chick, she under my control too. Now, usually this person, she's a stone cold drunk, okay? She stay up in somebody's face, stay ready to kick it and stuff like that. This whole night, there was no problem with this person at all. This person was triggered too. But this person herself is used to being abused because I've even seen her being abused. So it's like it was a certain something that snapped in this person. So while this is going on, I'm literally dealing with this and watching everything around me. And I can literally still see the demon even in her. This girl literally stood up, stepped aside, and just watched it all go down. And if this person had killed me, they would have stood right there and watched. Now, this person is somebody who normally had been in my face, but I knew this person was an op too. I was just being nice and being friendly with my neighbors. You understand what I'm saying? After this situation happened, now I'm the one who was attacked. Do you know this individual? It's like after they triggered him to do something and something major goes down, they also trigger certain people to be nice to you at certain point. They'll trigger people to be rude to you at certain times. They'll trigger certain people to try to holler at you, to act like they like you, to try to hook up with you, to see if you dumb enough to fall for that. They literally trigger these people to do anything. This is the reason why I'm telling y'all this story, okay? I ain't saying this for no sympathy or no empathy, no pity party or nothing. I'm totally over it. You understand what I'm saying? But I just told y'all this as an example of how these things can go, how these things happen, okay? And how they can remotely trigger anybody, anywhere, at any time to do anything, guys. Y'all got to wake up. This is so for real. It don't take long for you to research this stuff, for you to look this up, for you to awaken yourself, for you to tell your children about it, tell your family about it, tell the people that you do care about it, because this is so real. Okay? It makes no sense at all to make it up. No sense at all. Nobody with any good common sense would even fathom things like this are actually happening, guys. But it is. I need you to understand that serial killers, the reason why you don't see serial killers have been isolated in history here and there, because serial killers are made. Serial killers aren't born. Serial killers are created. Serial killers are made. If you research every serial killer, they all link back to the government, the military, or the industry in some kind of way. Every one of them. Every one of them. They knew that these serial killers existed well before the public knew. Triggered them to do the things that they did. And when they rolled the things out and decided to set them up, okay, they have these things to go down, and these people be completely brainwashed. All of your lone wolf shooters who have gone in, these are staged events, y'all, by your government. False flags, guys, by your government, who went up in schools and shot it up, went up in movie theaters and shot it up, went in grocery stores and shot it up. They always lone wolf shooters, and they do one or two things. Isn't it quite funny that the police, the first responders, the firemen, all of them, they already be on the block when it go down. They are all aware that it's going to happen on a certain day at a certain time in a certain place. And they do one or two things. They either show up and kill the suspect right away, or if the person, and they only do that when a person is collateral damage, okay? When they disposable and they want to get rid of them anyway, okay? But more often than not, the ones that they apprehend, if you notice, they hurry up and they swoop in, they get them real fast. The media don't be able to talk to them. Nobody be able to talk to them or anything. But when they show you a close-up of them, they be just as zoned out as possible. They be there in their physical body, but they don't be there. They are under mind control. And if you notice, from the time that they are apprehended all the way till they show up again and they take them to court, they be completely spaced out. They're under mind control. And if you notice, somebody has to hold them, almost like guide them to where they got to go. Their every move is triggered, is programmed. They are mind controlled patsies who were triggered by your government to partake in these staged events. No person has ever gone to the prisons, the women's prisons specifically, and talk to the women. Is a lot of women in prison who have killed their own children. Now, the first thing on the surface, people say, oh my gosh, how awful is that? That is just completely ridiculous. It's awful. Okay? A lot of times when people hear of blood sacrifice, you automatically assume the celebrities, the people in the industry, those high up in power. There are average Joes around here selling their soul. There are blood sacrifices going on every single day in a neighborhood near you. Families is whole sellouts out here, and they setting up their own people to be set up in blood sacrifice, man. That's the reason why you see the signs and the symbolisms everywhere, from the color codes to the numbers to the shapes to the places to the names of things. Everything, the signs and the symbolisms are everywhere. Nobody has ever gone to the prisons and talked to these women who have killed their children. I have watched many documentaries because I'm into a lot of different things, okay? Y'all know I write, I do this, I do a lot of different things, okay? But I like true crime and psychology. I study and research a lot of different things and understand a lot of different things on different levels, okay? I would be the type of person that can go and talk to the most heinous freaking killer, and my emotions would totally be uninvolved. Like, it wouldn't be about how I felt about, like, could talk to the most people that, you know, couldn't talk to these people who are said to have done something so horrendous or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is what I'm trying to say real quick, guys. Nobody has ever gone and talked to these women. But I've seen plenty of documentaries on the ones that they have talked to. And nobody has connected the dots and realized that they all have the same statement. Every one of them says that there was either they say that a demon told them to kill their kids because their kids were demons or something, or they say that God told them to kill their kids to save them. And a lot of them will tell you that they heard some kind of voice to tell them to kill their kids for whatever reason. But they'll all tell you that the plan was for them to kill their kids and kill themselves. Well, a lot of people get up in arms and get upset with that fact, because they be like, you successfully killed your kids, but what the hell happened when you got to yourself? These people were under mind control, y'all. Demonic possession is real. Mind control is real. They have been using this technology on many people, and I'm telling you how they set it up. They kill two birds in one stone. These Satanists hate children. A person that they have severely under mind control, don't let this person have a drug addiction or mental illness already, and they a target, and they under mind control. Those are the ones that they can manipulate the most. That's why you got to have a strong mind. Those people were under mind control, and they were triggered to kill their babies. And many of them, they had all intentions to kill themselves. But what happens is they flip it. Like a light switch, they flip it. They trigger them to kill their kids. But then they trigger them not to kill themselves. That way they can come in and apprehend them, blame them for the murder. And all anybody's going to see, oh my God, how awful is this mother? She done murdered her kids. She's awful. She done lost her mind. They are under mind control. Not that long ago, there was a lady who worked for social services, y'all. She worked for child protective services, y'all. They said that she drowned her own children. A person who worked for social services. The woman was under mind control. There was the woman who put her son in the oven and cooked him. Killed that boy. She was under mind control. All these people who have killed their kids, they were under mind control. And if you notice, the government, they have changed the dynamic, okay? When people heard serial killer, it was middle-aged white man that was the serial killer. So they changed that up when we had the DC sniper. The DC sniper ended up being a black man who used to be in the military, and he had a little teenage boy whom he was grooming and sexually abusing, who was also under mind control. And remember, they was hanging out, they was in their vehicle in the trunk, and they was randomly in public shooting people. They changed up the dynamic of what a serial killer would look like, okay? When we heard lone wolf shooter, it was always teenager to middle-aged white boy, okay? They changed that up. Not only did they change that up with the race and start having black people, triggering black people to commit these crimes too. Because see, they're changing up the stereotypes because they don't want you to figure it out that it's them, but they doing it all. There was this black girl, and I literally broke down when I seen her, and I knew it was something else that was controlling this girl. First of all, you have to understand, to be in the mind frame to commit murder, you mad as hell. Or you either just evil as hell. Okay? You're not emotional though. You understand? Now when if it's a crime of passion, and say you killing one person, you killing a lover, or killing somebody who has hurt you or harmed you, or killing somebody in self-defense, there will be emotion behind that. But when we are talking about a spree kill, there's no emotion there. This is somebody who's gone stone cold squirrely. This person is crazy. There's no emotion. This is a person who is either mad as hell or crazy as hell. Okay? There was this stud chick, black girl, I never forget. This girl left from work on her break. She came back and that girl was bawling tears out her eyes. She came back with a gun and she went back in her job and she just started shooting. That girl was under mind control. She was crying like that. She was emotional like that because she was being forced to do what she did. She was being forced. So I said all that to say, guys, I got off the reading real quick, but I said that all that to say, to give y'all different examples of how people are under mind control and they are being triggered by other forces higher in power here on earth now. Okay? As well as demonic possession for those of them who dabble in satanic demonic things like that. Okay? But this is going on, y'all. And they have been targeting people for so many years now. And it has flown under the radar. And not many people understand or is aware that these things are taking place, are going on. But they most definitely are. And this is the reason why you all need to wake up and pay attention to what is happening in this world. Because it's only a matter of time before they come after you, before they come after one of your loved ones. See, when you hear about something that happened in another state or clear across the world or somewhere, you shake your head and you say, how awful is that? But then you go on about your life. Long as you doing what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, you fine. But when is it going to matter? When it hits your doorstep? Because we are already past the point of no return. So it's already too late. Because these things have been going on for years and years and upon years. We have the sun here. The sun is illuminating these things. The sun is illuminating the fact that people are being targeted all over the world. That some very sinister, evil, wicked, demonic things are happening. Okay? It is the sun that has shined bright. You see how the sun card look here? Let me show you this. Remember, we had the Ace of Wands and we had the Six of Wands. Don't they all look alike? This sun is what illuminated this. The individuals who have been targeted, who are standing tall, who are standing strong, who are passionately moving forward in the face of adversity, in the face of their enemies, in the face of all odds that have been pinned against them, okay? And they have stood tall and they're speaking out about the injustices that we have all had to endure, okay? The sun is shining upon all of this. And with the Six of Wands, here we are. We're still standing here, tall and strong. Now we have gained public recognition that this is going on. People know all over the world that this is going on, to the point in which they can no longer deny that this exists. There was even a man. He was actually the first man, and thus far, I believe the only one who won a legal case against the government for targeting him, for doing some very horrendous things to him. This was proven in the court of law, and he won his case. Okay? So we think, these changes are happening. We are coming into a season where success and victory will come. Change will come pertaining to these things that's going on, okay? Because there has been a bright light, this sun, that has illuminated all of these things in which that is going on, okay? This sun is even illuminating onto the heartache and the heartbreak that targeted individuals have had to endure. This misery, this pain, this sorrow, this loss. Okay? These injustices. These unfair, unjust tactics that are used to abuse us on a daily basis. that was purposely planted to try to drive sane people insane, out of their mind, to push people to suicide, to push people to homicide, to push people over the edge. This is what these powers that be's want. They have been experimenting on on American citizens for so many years, y'all. For so many years. They have caused so much sorrow and misery. Okay? They do all kinds of things to sabotage and ruin the lives of targeted individuals, to cause them heartache and pain, heartbreak, misery, sadness. Okay? Isolating targeted individuals, putting them in a position where they do not have family or friends or a lover or a spouse or a partner, where they have no a support system at all. Okay? This is all a part of their psychological operational tactics. Okay? And this sun is even shining the light upon all of these things that these powers that be are doing. Okay? And you see how bright this Seven of Wands is. The sun is shining all the way across the board on all these things, okay? The Seven of Wands talks about endurance. Targeted individuals have had to endure so much heartache, pain, and misery. We've had so many burdens that have been placed upon us. So many burdens that have been placed upon us. Where we have had to fight this war amongst ourselves against the enemies who have come to attack us. We have endured a lot of misery, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness and loss. And this is the very reason why I say you have to be strong to be alone. You cannot be prone to addictions. If there is any targeted individual, I know going through what we go through, you probably couldn't think of a better time to get drunk or get high with what you're dealing with. Trust I understand. I understand a lot of things, okay? But you can't allow the enemy to win. You understand? You cannot allow the enemy to win, because they use any sign of weakness to try to overpower you. Okay, so you have to find a way to loose, release, and let go of any type of addictions, especially substances and everything, because they use those things to manipulate your mind even more. Even marijuana. Marijuana can be very good for you. It's only a herb. It's not a drug. Okay, but it's a psychedelic. Okay. And although it's used to help with stress and anxiety and many different things, it can be used when you are a targeted individual. It can be used to attack the mind even more. Okay? You cannot allow the enemy to win in any way. Okay? So you have to stay away from any type of addictions. Okay? Even sex addictions. Because these individuals will send people into your life with diseases to try to infect you with something on purpose, send people into your life to abuse you, to use you, to harm you, to spy on you, to steal from you, whatever it is. To set you up, to poison you, to do wicked things to you while you are sleeping. Whatever type of addictions, you have to let go. When you are, this goes for anybody, but especially if you are a targeted individual. Okay? But targets have had to endure a lot. A whole lot here. And that's the reason why the Seven of Wands is here. Because if you notice, every one of these cards here, this sun is shining upon, illuminating what is happening, what is going on. Okay? And everyone you see was standing tall, standing strong, through all of these challenges and these problems, these problematic situations that have been placed, amongst our path, as individuals try to put us in harm's way, to hurt us and harm us in various different ways. Okay? But guess what, honey? A new day has arisen. Change has come. Okay? Now, one would look at this and say, oh, well, you're lucky to still be alive. We're not lucky. Honey, we're blessed. If you go to the store and you buy you a lottery ticket and you win $1 million, you're lucky. You understand? But when you're fighting for your life, your freedom and your rights, your liberties every day, that is not luck, baby. Because those are things that it is rightfully yours. We're talking about the freedoms and the powers and the liberties and things that you were blessed with from the moment that you were born. That people in power think that they are so privileged and they are so high and mighty that they have the audacity to try to steal from you, okay? So you would look at this 10 of coins and you say, oh, you're lucky to be alive. But this 10 of coins, I feel like is the abundance that is going to influx in for those of us whom have been targeted, okay? The compensation at some point in the future that is coming to those of us who have been wrongfully attacked. You understand? Because with the 6 of Wands here, this talks about recognition. This is publicly known that this is going on. At some point, something is going to have to be done about this, because we're not talking about, they can't say, oh, this is a couple mentally ill people. Something is wrong with them, Now, at this point, we're talking about a pandemic of targeted individuals all over the world. We're talking about millions of people that they cannot deny exist, that have been tortured, terrorized, traumatized. You understand? There is abundance and freedom that is in the future that is coming to these targeted individuals, okay? Because we stood strong, because we continue to grow. As we were being attacked, we continue to passionately move forward and continue to strive for the best, okay? We continue to allow our voices to be heard. And we have bring recognition to the things that we have endured, the things that has happened to us and that continues to happen to us, to awaken the world to this. Okay? Again, another card that the sun is illuminating and shining bright upon. How do you know this abundance is coming in? How do you know a change is going to come? How do you know a new day will arise? How do you know that there will be success, that there will be victory at some point in the future for targeted individuals all over the world, okay? The 8 of Wands talks about fast communication, swift communication, messages, news, information coming in, pertaining to this influx of abundance, prosperity, new beginning, liberty, stability that is coming in to targeted individuals, okay? Because it has been recognized and something is about to be rectified about what the injustices of what has been going on to targeted individuals. Okay? Never in history before this year we ever known so many people to be into the dark arts, black magic, voodoo practices, witchcraft, sorcery? It's mainstream now. It's everywhere. These witches are, their spells and their curses have reversed on them. They are getting ready to go down for all the evil, wicked, malicious curses and spells that they have cast upon people that they decided to target. They are going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There is people who have in different parts, in different states and different things within the United States who have already faced charges. Like that woman who was doing black magic on her son. Yeah, arrested. You witches, you black witches, you evil, wicked witches who think that you have the right to control the mind, the body, the soul of another individual. The mind frame of another individual with your sex, with your love spells and your beauty spells and your glamour spells and your financial spells and your death spells. Y'all are going to start paying for what you have done. To hurt, and call, because it's cruel and unusual punishment what you're doing. Yeah, you witch practitioners are going to start going down for your evil, wicked practices that you are doing on unwitting citizens across this world. And you got so many out here. You know, you got the book witches out here that are dibble dabble in this and that themselves, trying to whip up some type of potion, whip up some type of magic, conjure up some type of demon to latch on to attack somebody else, okay? And when that doesn't work, they take their coins, they take their monies, and they go pay a witch practitioner. Now this person don't know nobody from Adam, but this person will do whatever you want them to do for the right price. So you come with the money, and this person will do whatever it is that you ask them. Y'all are going to start going down because you're placing death. You're placing sabotage and ruin, destruction upon people's lives all over the world. And you don't care as long as you get paid because you're materialistic and you're greedy. Y'all are going to start paying the consequences. These third-party companies are going to start going down for their targeting of individuals. These social media companies who picks and choose over who they want to be popular and who they don't. Over whose videos and whose revenue and things that they can tamper with. Y'all are going to start going down for what you are doing. Your illegal technology, your artificial intelligence that you are using to attack people's free will. And you would think that you all would humble yourselves anyway, because in another 20 years, you're going to be knocked out the box anyway, because the new generation is going to take over. So whatever it is y'all think y'all running, ruling, and controlling right now, 20 years from now, you will not. So you would think you would treat people better. But see, that's not the point when you sold out to the satanic powers that be. You don't want nobody to succeed. You don't want nobody to make it but yourself. But people are going to start paying the consequences for what they are doing to illegally, unjustly target people, unwarrantedly. These people are going to start paying the consequence for trying to be the judge, jury, and executioner in people's lives who have not even been charged with a crime. And even one who has been charged with a crime has rights. We're speaking of people whose rights have been stripped from them altogether. Unjustly, unfairly. Individuals are going to start going down because with the Six of Wands here, there is recognition. The sun is shining a bright light upon the fact that these sinister things are being done to women, to children, to teenagers, to elderly people, middle-aged people, all kinds of people on a daily basis. It's the New World Order's genocide program. Human experimentation, social engineering that's killing people on a daily basis, okay? And when this change comes, when this takes place, we as targeted individuals, we are going to be able to move to calmer waters, to a more peaceful place in life. Even if it's with the bare minimum. Because the majority of what we desire is the very things that most people look over every single day. The majority of things that targeted individuals desire, want, hope for, wish for, pray for, don't cost a thing. Things that are rightfully ours is what we fight for, while the rest of the world enjoys being entertained, enjoys going on your shopping sprees, enjoy going on your vacations and traveling, enjoy going to your clubs and your bars, enjoy partying and kicking it and dancing and drinking and smoking and getting high and popping pills, tooting powder, whatever it is that you like to do. Screwing and sucking all every which kind of way that you want to do. Okay? Targeted individuals are going to get to a point here in the near future where we are able to move to calmer waters, a more peaceful place, away from this chaos, from this murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, lies, deceptions, disruptions, chaos, misery, pain, heartache, sorrow, anguish. The Most High is doing a new thing. And targeted individuals all over the world are going to rise up and going to come together and stand as one in a unified front against these injustices. And we are going to move. We are going to continue to grow because we have multiplied. And we are going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to passionately move forward and continue to make it public knowledge and shine the sun, this bright light, this illumination, since that's what y'all like, upon the situation and what is really going on as we move to calmer waters. And when this day comes, it's going to be a hope, wish, or dream come true for us. Now see, the ops, the gang stalkers, the witches, the warlocks, the demons, the Satanists. Oh, it was a wish come true for them to see us in heartache, in heartbreak. But see, it's a new day. And targeted individuals will see a day of peace. Targeted individuals are going to continue to grow, are going to continue to prosper, will have opportunity for advancement, promotion. Okay? As we move to calmer waters here. Which is going to be a hope, wish, or dream come true. Because many of us targeted individuals, we're not worried about being greedy and materialistic. The most of the things that you all hope for and wish for and dream of and you desire for, you work so hard for on a daily basis, is not even a factor to life. It's not even the meaning of life. It's just what you want. It's just what you like. The majority of the things that targeted individuals, because we know the feeling of having nothing, of having no one. So the majority of the things that we want cost nothing. Mental stability don't cost a thing at all. Good health and well-being don't cost a thing at all. Safety and security don't cost a thing at all. Love, support don't cost a thing at all. Things that really matter. Living, fulfilling our mission, our destiny, striving towards living out our life purpose, which is our only real mission here on this earth, because this is not our home, don't cost us a thing. It don't cost me anything at all to come and say something to you on this video that may help you or heal you or awaken you. It don't cost anything at all. So most things, the best things in life come for free. Why? Because the Most High has provided you technically everything that you needed here on this earth for free. Only all the things that you lust after and you desire so much and you want so much, the powers that be in this Western society in which we in tells you that it costs. You want a car, it costs. You want a house, it costs. You want to go to the grocery store, it costs. You want to go on a vacation, it costs. You want to get on a boat ride, it costs. You want to go on a cruise, it costs. Everything costs. Everything that anybody, you can name off things that you want right now, it costs. It costs you one thing or another. But the best things in life that the Most High, the Creator, has provided for you, provided it for you for free. You want to learn, you want a higher education, you want a little paper degree, a paper degree with your name on it that say you learned something, it costs. And it can end up putting you in debt for the rest of your life. It costs for you to learn. People have never even thought about the fact that in this day and time, anything that you can take a course to learn in college, technically you can learn online for free. Nobody's ever thought about that. Yet people are hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt just seeking a degree, most of which whom leave college do not get in a career field in which they went to school for. Very few people. Yeah, your doctors, your lawyers, those type individuals do. But most people who go for any other off type of subject, 9 times out of 10, when they leave college, they don't automatically get in that career field. Why? Because then when you get in the work field, what is the first thing that they tell you? Or they ask you, do you have any experience? Which is a stupid question because, how can you gain experience if nobody will give you a chance to get an experience in the work field in which you went to school for? It doesn't make sense. This is the world we live in, though. Everything that you hope for, you wish for, you desire, even if you want that fine, that bad woman, honey. Catering to her every which way it costs. Having a certain type of man costs. Having a certain type of lifestyle costs. Everything that could pop up in your mind costs. Your favorite entertainment costs. And your favorite entertainment, no matter how you like being entertained, guess what? It ain't telling you nothing, giving you nothing that's going to save your life. Nothing. The best things in the world are for free because the Most High, the Creator, provided it for you. Sure, the powers that be made it easy for you. They built grocery stores and they put food in there and they took over control of all the farmers and they possessed all their lands and their crops and everything. And they controlled the weather so they wouldn't even allow it to rain on their crops so the crops could grow until they was able to control the damn farmers. Farmers used to work for themselves. Had plenty of wealth until the government came and took over with their big bad self. So they open the grocery stores for you, and they told you it's a lot more convenient for your free self if you just come to the grocery store and you buy a high priced groceries in here, and you can get everything you want, put it in some little bags, and just take it home. When technically, you can eat without doing so. It's possible for you to grow your own fruits and vegetables. It's possible for you to go down to the river and fish for your own food. You may not like that. That may be an old-fashioned way of doing things, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about, could you survive without all the things that make you feel good, that make you comfortable, that entertains you. And as a matter of fact, you could. Everybody likes, want a really nice fancy house and everything, they real expensive, and you got to have perfect credit and references and all kinds of things to get a nice house and everything. But have you ever thought about building anything yourself? The Most High gave you the power to do that too. Back in the day, a lot of people, everybody built their own home. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't mean that you have to live like that. But what I'm telling you, everything else that most people hope for, wish for, desire, it costs. But technically, if you ask yourself, could you live without it? Is it possible for you to live without it? It is very much possible for you to do so, because everything that you needed on this planet was provided to you for free. Don't cost a thing. And that's the reason why I said all that to say, because the most important things that really matter to someone like a targeted individual, most of which we have never had, like love, like support, like guidance. A lot of us haven't even had people in our lives who actually teach us anything. We're talking about simple things that don't cost a thing. That is coming in for the targeted individuals. They will be granted that abundance in which they have been lacking, in which people take for granted every single day, because it is our birthright. We have the Ace of Cups here. This talks about extreme feelings, overwhelming emotions, even emotional fulfillment. This cup is full. It runneth over. Okay? And of course, we have had some extreme feelings along the way, enduring all the things that we have had to endure. Okay? And extreme feelings can be any type of extreme feelings, from sadness to anger, from disappointment, all different type of feelings and emotions, because of heartache and heartbreak, because of all the problematic things that we have had to endure. You understand? And let me show you all, before I go any further, let me show you all who crowns the reading, who's the head of the reading. We have the devil here. Now in the upright, it's in the reverse, but in the upright, the devil talks about one being chained to the devil. So we are talking about people who have sold their souls to the devil. They are soulless beings. This is the reason why they partake in Satanism, in witchcraft, and sorcery, and black magic, and voodoo practices to attack other people. These are individuals who have no sympathy, no empathy, no remorse for nothing that they do, for the hardships that they have put on targeted individuals all over the world. This also speaks to individuals with addictive patterns of behavior while they are chained to this devil. This also speaks to individuals who are suffering with addictions. Okay? But this devil was in the reverse. This energy has reversed in this reading. Okay? So these people, the enemy is big mad. The enemy is big mad because we got witches and warlocks and demons that's being knocked down left and right. That's being thrown off their game left and right. Because people are standing up. People are speaking out. People are fighting back. People are resisting. Selling out. Just to be a puppet. Just to be a slave. The enemy big mad. You know, the devil in the upright can be a bad mother sucker. But in the reverse, oh, the enemy is big, big mad. Okay? Because all of his witches, all of his warlocks, all of his demons in which he works through, all of these puppets and these sellouts in which the devil works through. See, the devil latches himself on to these individuals and work through these individuals, and these are the persons in which attack us. These people have exposed themselves for what they have done to targeted individuals and so many more. People's families. Here with the 10 of Cups, your entire family is in on it. Wanted to see you hurt, harmed, dead. Your entire families. Your parents, your grandparents, your sisters, your brothers. Your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. Your entire family in on it. This 10 of Cups here, they didn't want to see you grow. They didn't want to see you prosperous in abundance, with stability and security. Your entire family got the devil working through them. They sellouts working against you. Put a hit out on you. Try their best to hurt you, harm you in any kind of way for the love of money. For the love of money here. This is why many of them are working against you. This is the reason why this is being put on public display. These witches, these Satanists, these even government officials who are in power, who have gotten caught up and exposed amongst these people that they linked up with for this money. How they setting up people left and right has been exposed. It's out in the open. Everything's out in the open. The world know what's happening, what's going on, what's being done. And people are rising up. People are rising up. New opportunities, new jobs, new placements, new positions that was once closed off. Two targeted individuals are going to come in for targeted individuals whom have been blacklisted, who have been purposely prevented from making a bare minimum. Not to ball out of control. Just to be a productive member of society in an able body, still capable of working. To have a roof over your head, to pay your bills, to simple shit. That they try to hinder, they try to block, they try to stop. This is how sick these people are. And here we are standing in the Hierophant energy, because you see, many of us targets, we are spiritualists, we are healers, we are light workers, we are the Most High's chosen, and the enemy hate it. You see how the light is even shining through here? They don't like the light that shines through us. They don't like it. That's the reason why they attack us. They don't like us because not only because we are chosen, because the Most High anointing is upon us, and the enemy don't like it. That's the reason why they try to recruit you. That's the reason why they try to initiate you. The enemy big mad You didn't sell your soul. You're not a part of the secret society and the satanic cult. That you're not one of the initiated witches. That you're not a part of the prostitution ring and the human sex trafficking ring and things. Here you are standing in this hierophant energy. You are a spiritualist. You are a healer. You are a light worker. You are a minister, a motivator, a teacher. God's chosen. The Most High's anointing is upon you, and its light shines through you, and the enemy is mad. This sits right on top of the sun with the Six of Swords, which this sun is illuminating this entire reading here. And here we are as targeted individuals. The Hierophant, the Star. Many of us, and many people fall along the lines of truthers or conspiracy theorists, supposedly. Ain't no conspiracy, it's fact. Ain't no theory. Ain't no theory about what's going on in this world. Research it, look it up. People are mad that we're strong-willed and we're strong-minded. I myself, I'm a natural healer. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a light worker. I'm a naturalist. A high priestess. An empress. I can embody them all. Shape shift. And embody all of these positions. I'm a born leader. I'm a prophet. I'm an angelic being. The enemy hates it. But here we are. Here we are concluding this reading here with the Three of Wands, which talks about motivation and determination. It talks about moving forward. We started off the reading with the Ace of Wands, talking about growth, passionately moving forward. And here we are with all the motivation and determination to continue to move forward towards our goals. Because we're striving for greatness. And see, some people say hearing that, some people get intimidated. Oh, she trying to stomp with the big dogs. Oh, she come to step on toes, huh? No, baby. See, y'all strive for fame and fortune. I said greatness. Greatness does not mean fame and fortune, baby. Is it possible? Anything is possible. Don't get it twisted. But see, that is solely what y'all want, to the likes of which that you're willing to do anything to have it. What is mine is mine. So anything that I have, I earned it. This is why I don't have to do what you have to do to be a part of what you want to be a part of. So, baby, I'm striving for greatness while you strive for fame and fortune. Baby, we don't even have the same goals. Ain't nobody stepping on your toes. I want for you what you want for yourself, baby. We cut from a different fabric. Motivation, determination to move forward. And one may look at us as the fool. Oh, look at them old targeted fools there. But see, we have gracefully stepped out on faith. Taking that leap of faith. We're not ignorantly, blindly taking no leap of faith. We have gracefully taken our leap of faith. You see how that sunlight shining through here too? Yeah. See, slow and steady wins the race, because we took our time and we gracefully moved forward, yet passionately. Grew while we move forward. We, in which is what has made this world turn. We, in which is whom have made this wheel turn. Because we gracefully stepped out on faith. Not blindly. Not over anxiously. Not eagerly. Gracefully. With knowledge and power. Okay, guys. So that concludes the reading. Our targeted individual reading for tonight. I drew the tarot portion at least, guys. I told you this was a very lengthy video, guys. So this is the reason why I was totally pissed about having to repeat myself. I kid you not. I did this whole video, guys. This entire video. Just for it to act all extra. Hold on just a minute, guys. Let me give me something to drink. Okay. So we have some extra messages here. This says happy, happy. I believe that many individuals, many targeted individuals, who have endured all of this because you have allowed your faith to be bigger than your fear, because you continue to stand tall, to stand strong, and to move forward in spite of the enemy's wicked ways. There are changes that are coming. There are things that are going to happen. And targeted individuals will see a brighter day. And may even fall upon this happy. Something in which many of us have gone the majority of our lives without. But anything is possible. And our spirit guides, our ancestors, our archangels, our guardian angels, the divine, the Most High works in mysterious ways. This happy is possible in our lives. Our next message here is originality. Many of us, like I said, are original. This says blaze your own trail here, okay? I told you we are leaders. Many of us are leaders, not followers. Okay? We lead. We do not follow. Behind trends, behind other individuals, whatever they come up, we are leaders ourselves. Thus we lead. No matter what position we are in, we lead. We have a sense of originality, a sense of purpose, a sense of place, a sense of probability in the world, this world in which we live. We have earned our respect. And we are going to continue to move forward. Whether we get that respect from individuals or not, but it does not change the fact that we are original. It does not change the fact that we are leaders and not followers. I was only wanted one, but there was one more that popped out here for the targeted individuals who have children. The Most High wanted me to let you know. It says, know that your children are protected. Many of us as targeted individuals, that is our main motivation, our children. We worry about our kids the most. You know, we liable to be ready to ride or die any day if it were just us. But we worry the most about our babies, for those of us whom are targets, and worried about our kids and our kids' well-being. you know, and it has really been our motivation that help us to still get up and still put forth the effort and still try and everything, our kids. But we worry for them when school, worry for them, various different places, okay? Because you have to understand this wickedness is everywhere, guys. Wickedness is everywhere. Okay, real quick, let's go through these extra messages, guys, because this reading is already very lengthy, okay? Okay. So Spirit is saying that there will be life changes that's to come for targeted individuals. I feel like these life changes will be for the better because, like I said, it is publicly known, it's widely known that these sinister things are taking place and going on in the world, okay? And something at some point it has to be done about it because they no longer can deny it. And they no longer can turn a blind eye to it. It has been put on public display. It has been exposed, widely exposed, okay? Spirit is saying, treat yourself like the queen that you are, like the king that you are, okay? Why? Because Spirit is saying that you are my sunshine, okay? The gang stalkers, they use intimidation tactics in order to harass us. Spirit is telling us to beware of that. Okay, they create these conflicts and battles in our life constantly just to cause us, heartache, pain, sorrow, misery. Okay, there has definitely been a cover up that has gone on amongst government officials, amongst individuals in power pertaining to the things that they have been doing. These things have been done in secret, behind the scenes. Behind closed doors amongst third-party companies, but the government, the military, all of these individuals are aware of. There is nothing that goes on in this world that the United States government do not know anything about. Spirit is saying that these people are nothing more than Billy Badass bullies, okay? Nothing more than Billy Badass bullies. They're bossy, manipulative, and controlling, okay? Spirit is saying that the CIA, the FBI, government is involved in this, in the cover up of this. They are aware that these things are going on because this is federal programs that is being run on people, okay? And there's even higher power that is even involved, okay? Which is why it has been kept secret and hidden for so long. Spirit is saying that these folks are sick to death for real. Okay, they got a problem and can't nobody solve it. Okay, Spirit is saying that the higher ups are pulling the strings of the puppets. Okay, I told you these gang stalkers, these everyday average Joes selling their souls around here, they nothing more than willing slaves and they puppets on a string. Yeah, these heavy burdens that have been placed upon us, this has been done by higher people in power. Okay, these people have dark energy in them. They hate us. Those of us that they have targeted. Spirit is saying that racism is definitely real. Okay. Racism still exists in the world even unto this day. These people are part of satanic cults. Spirit is saying there is a lot more dark energy with a lot of deception that is happening, that is going on with the things that we are having to endure. Once again, we have hired hitmen here, okay? So, oftentimes, there are fraudulent insurance policies that are taken out on targeted individuals. They hire these hitmen. They hire these gang stalkers. They literally trigger these mind control patsies to go out and commit certain crimes, gang members, and different things like that. They tell them, they take a deal. They tell them they, turn a blind eye to their drug dealing or their drug use or whatever crime they got on their record. If they pull off this hit or whatever, it's a lot of low down dirty shicey stuff that goes on, and these people go down with it, okay? Because all you got to do is give them some drugs, give them a couple a few $100s, you know, turn a blind eye, take something off their record or something, and they ready, set, go to do some criminal acts because they career criminals anyway, okay? But these people have plotted, planned, and schemed to try to kill many targeted individuals, okay? But we're going to block, bind, and we're going to rebuke that right now in the Almighty's name of the Most High. Our archangels are watching over us and protecting us, from Archangel Michael to Archangel Gabriel to Archangel Raziel, to Archangel Ariel. Our archangels are watching over us and protecting us and guiding us every single day, okay? No weapon formed against us shall prosper, okay? Spirit is saying that many targeted individuals, your entire family is nothing but a crime mob. They're all criminalistic individuals. They're all sellouts, okay? There's a lot of family secrets in your family, okay, that are being hidden. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like I just said, there's things that's being hidden from you as well. Even with everything that you do know that's going on, there's a lot of things that's still being hidden, okay? Whether it's pertaining to the government, whether it's pertaining to your family, the people around you. Also, Spirit is saying that they are trying to catfish you. Okay, y'all beware of this. Okay, many of us targeted individuals, we have been isolated like a long time ago, years and years ago, so we're used to being alone. Many of us are celibate and different things like that. I told you they will recruit honeypots, okay, to come into your life, okay? Play like they like you, play like they love you, and they come in, you know, and they get these incentives. So they literally pay them. They give them money to come and spend on you and act like they really into you. They buying you this and buying you that and doing things for you you ain't never had nobody to do for you. But they literally sent in as spies. They're operatives. They're agents. They're informants. They spy on you. They report back to these powers that be. They are told to poison you. They are told to, you know, do sinister things to you, okay? Even hurt you or harm you in some type of way, okay? You have to be very careful of this because they will send somebody into your life. This is the reason why you have to be careful about having sexual addictions and different things like that, because they will send people into your life who are infected with diseases to try to infect you with a disease on purpose, because they want to try to kill you in one way, shape, form, or fashion, one way or another. Okay? You got to listen to the words that comes out of people's mouth, okay? And to keep it all the way funky with you, if push comes to shove and you feel like this is somebody that's on the up and up, somebody that's not a sellout, somebody that's not a witch, somebody that's not into black magic voodoo, somebody that's not in no secret society, you know, somebody that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you meet another target like you, okay? And y'all decide to hook up or whatever, honey. They could send somebody in your life to say that. They could send somebody in your life and be like, oh yeah, they know you spiritual, so they'll come in and be like, you know, we twin flames, don't you? You know, we soulmates, honey. Anybody tell you that, they lying, honey? They an imposter. But if push come to shove, honey, at the end of the day, ain't no rush to do anything, okay? If you really feel like you want to kick it with somebody, honey, y'all can both go down to the health department and get you a test, okay, to make sure y'all clean and y'all good, and then y'all can do the dang thing. You can do what you want to do, how you grown folks do it. You understand? I'm just letting you know, honey, it's all the way real out here. Okay, we have graveyard rituals and disrespecting the dead. These people, I told you, are Satanists. They are into black magic, voodoo practices and things. They are going, they're doing graveyard rituals. They're doing full moon rituals. They're doing all kinds of things to attack targeted individuals. These individuals are the one headlight gang stalking club. Oftentimes when you see them in their vehicles, they have one headlight. Now the one headlight stands for gang stalking, but it also has a double meaning. It also stands for human trafficking as well. These are individuals who are into human trafficking as well. Now the crazy thing about this is when you are targeted, they will do things to tamper with your vehicle and different things like that. So they will do things to tamper with your light and make you drive around with one headlight too, to where you have to constantly change your headlight, constantly, you know, do this and do that to your vehicle, making you have to spend more and more money and things like that or whatever. Be very careful with either the person that they're trying to catfish you with or either the person that you already in a relationship with, okay? Because they will trigger somebody to be, you know, for you to be in some type of domestic violence situation, okay? They would trigger somebody to try to beat you or harm you or do something really horrific to you. I'm telling you, these people are under mind control and they can trigger them in any type of way. Spirit is saying them folks ain't right. The satanic powers that be are involved in this entire setup, okay? We have crooked government officials involved here. Spirit is saying that these Decepticons are going to jail. There's many of them. That's the reason why I said a new day is coming, okay? Change is coming, okay? Spirit is saying that many of these Decepticons, they're being found out, okay? These witches are being found out what they doing to people. These Satanists are being found out what they doing to people. These hackers, these trackers, these third-party companies, these social media companies, and all these people that's targeting people on different levels. Many of them are being confronted, are being attacked about the technology that they're using, the spyware that they're using, because many of the things that they are doing while they're thinking they're getting away with things, they don't understand. Certain things are trackable, okay? Just because you think you hiding from me, you on a computer, or you using some type of spyware or some type of device or something, it is still trackable, okay? If you using something to track me, what in the hell make you think that somebody else is not using something to track you and watching you and everything that you're doing? It is against the law to stalk people. It is against the law to invade and violate a person's privacy. It is technically against the law. So you caught doing these things, you can go down for these things. And this is exactly what's happening. And this is the reason why Spirit is saying that these Decepticons are going to jail, okay? Many you targeted individuals, you have toxic family members who are involved in this setup, who's involved in working against you. The plot thickens, Spirit is saying, okay? These burdens that have been caused in your life have been caused by others, okay? Others closest to you, others far away from you, people who have declared revenge upon you. But I'm sorry, honey, it don't matter whether you like somebody or not. You can have as much revenge as you want to. You can spite this person, you can hate this person, you can dislike this person, you can be envious of this person, jealous of this person, honey. It's nothing that you can legitimately or legally come up with that will justify anything that you are doing maliciously against another person, period. You don't have the right to attack another person based on your own personal feelings about them, okay? Period, point blank. Spirit is saying that these narcissists need help. A narc need help. I'm telling you, these people are mentally ill. Trauma has been forced upon targeted individuals all over the world. If there are any reunions, gatherings, or get-togethers with these people call you up out the blue, text you out the blue. Now, you know as a target, you isolated. You don't talk to these people. You don't see these people. They ain't doing nothing for you. They ain't doing nothing for your child. You know what I'm saying? And they all of a sudden, out of the blue, they want to invite you to a house party or a wedding or a funeral or a gathering, a get-together, family room. Don't you go, honey. They going to poison you. They going to try to kill you. They going to set you up, honey. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. You ain't even got no business talking to them on the phone, baby. Okay? Ain't nothing to talk about. They can't tell you the truth. They sellouts. They working against you. They plotting to kill you, to set you up. Ain't nothing to talk about. You sure don't need to be breaking bread with them, chilling and mixing and mingling with them. And I understand, especially when it comes to your family, especially when it comes to people that you grew up with, went to school with, raised up with, and different things like that. If you got a heart like me, you know what I'm saying, you might feel some type of way, honey, but in the back of your mind, you need to understand, you need to remember that these people tried to kill you and tried to kill your child, a human sex traffic you, a human sex traffic your child. These people had no problem poisoning you, putting poisons in things in your drinks and in your food, putting blood in your drinks or in your food, doing all kind of nasty, filthy things with maybe your toiletries and different things or whatever, okay? These people have done some very sinister things to you that many of you will be so shocked to know that they've done to you, but that they have, okay? These people have took locks of your hair. They have took your personals, your private, your items with your DNA on it to do witchcraft and sorcery and black magic and different things like that on you, okay? Spirit is saying the whole family is in on it. Don't sleep on these fools. The whole family in on it. Why? Because of jealousy, because of envy. They hate the light that shines from within you. They hate that you are chosen. They hate that you got God's favor. They hate it. Okay? And Spirit is saying that they about to get locked up. People in your family are about to get locked up because it has been found out how they have lied, how they have tried to defraud the insurance companies, how they have falsified documentations, okay? There could have even been fraudulent marriages that was done in your names. There could have been things that were stolen from you, inheritance, properties, homes, cars, different things like that, that was taken from you by your envious family members who tried to have you killed to cover their tracks, to cover up what they done to you, okay? We have betrayal here, backstabbers, hate, envy, jealousy, okay? Your entire family. Your entire family. These people have sex addiction. Spirit is saying they belong to sex cults, sex rings, prostitution rings, human sex trafficking rings. You had no idea that these people was into this. You had no idea that these things was going on. But as a matter of fact, they have been going on for a very long time, ever since you was a kid. There's a lot of lies and deceptions amongst your family, amongst the government, the powers that be. They were plotting to rob you. Some people, they could still be trying to plot to rob you. Don't carry no cash on you, okay, at all. Don't wear no fancy jewelry or anything like that, anything flashy or anything like that, okay? Continue to do what you got to do, because we're not scared of these cowards, these crooks, okay? Live your life, do what you got to do. You don't have to be afraid of them, but they trying to set you up. They're trying to get you isolated somewhere and do something horrible to you, okay? So watch how you shake and move. Watch where you go. Watch what you do. Watch what's going on. Secret societies are involved here, y'all. People who are in secret societies, who are in satanic cults, who are in sex rings and things. Spirit is saying someone put a spell on you. I told you, they dabble with black magic, voodoo practices and things. People put a spell on you, okay? We have underground pizza here. Okay, these people are connected to human sex trafficking, okay, even the trafficking of children. They were going to they may have tried to kill you, and they were going to sell or human sex traffic your child as well. This is the reason why I tell y'all all the time, you got to protect your babies, okay, because these people are foul. Spirit is saying it's an AI takeover. There's going to be an AI takeover. People are misusing and abusing artificial intelligence to manipulate and control American citizens. They have tried to make you ill. They have purposely had people come around you who are sick, who try to give you some type of illness, whether this could be a cold, a flu, a pneumonia, or like a sexual transmitted disease. But they literally try to cause you illness. Even COVID or something, okay? They have purposely tried to cause you illness. That's why you have to stay protected. Take your spiritual baths, anoint your head, okay? Do your protection rituals or whatever it is that you do to try to shield yourself, protect yourself, or whatever, honey, because this enemy has stopped at nothing. This devil is working through these people, honey. They out of their minds. Spirit is saying that in the midst of all of this that they doing to you, they trying to recruit you against your will into they sex ring, into they satanic cult, into they gang stalking club. You could be sleep deprived right now. Many of us are sleep deprived. You ain't never had insomnia a day before in your life. Now all of a sudden you sleep deprived, honey. Many people could end up being up 24 hours at a time, okay? And what they'll do is they can do things to forcibly make you stay up and deprive you of sleep. And then when it's around a time that you done been up all this time, but when it's time for you to get up and to do things, when you normally move around, that's when they'll all of a sudden make you drowsy. You really tired. You don't want to get up. They do that on purpose. One, to make you look bad, and two, to drain you of your energy. While they sit back and watch. These people are sick, man. Someone wants to win at all costs, Spirit is saying, okay? So they really, literally willing to do anything to try to win at all costs. This is the reason why they're doing black magic on you, okay? Those of you who are targeted individuals, look, your mother is a murderess, okay? She is murderous, okay? She is behind this entire setup. This one has went and lied on you to the people, had you targeted, okay? Wanted to take you out. Okay, there's dummies with guns around you. Okay, They could be sending brainwashed, dumbed down, mind control dummies with guns to try to hurt you or harm you in any way. These could be thugged out brothers of some kinds, or you may have thugged out brothers. Okay, these individuals are stalkers. You have stalkers who's watching you, following you. These people are envious of you. Okay, these individuals are two-faced. Okay, that's why you don't need to have no connections with these people. These people are liars and cheaters and thieves. Okay, Spirit is saying the sellouts are all around you. Your neighbors, your co-workers, your family, strangers, lovers, partners, friends. They're all around you. All of them are sellouts. They sold their soul to the satanic powers that be. Okay, they were trying to blood sacrifice you. Spirit is saying. Spirit is also wanting to let you know that your mother is murderous, but your spirit is saying your father never loved you. Obviously, your mother didn't either. Okay, there's a lot of wicked witches that are involved in gang stalking and harassment too. They have whole coven of witches that come together and literally conjure up all kind of evil, wicked things to do to targeted individuals. Okay, to try to stop them or block them in all kinds of ways. Cast binding spells on them and all kinds of things. Okay, we have heartache and loss over what they no longer have. You. That's why the enemy big mad. Okay. Gang stalking here. So you being gang stalked, harassed, followed, watched. People using intimidation tactics, street theater. Okay, you seeing hand signs, symbolisms, color codes, all kinds of things that's going on. Spirit is saying your entire family is in on the setup. Okay, these people also sacrifice animals, cats, dogs. If you had a pet that came up dead, it's because they did it just to hurt you. Spirit is saying that the enemy is still watching and sending ops your way. Okay, so y'all need to be awake, y'all need to be aware, y'all need to be vigilant, and you need to be prepared. Okay, we have here Black Lives Don't Matter. Black on black crime happens every day. For those of you who are brown skinned or who consider yourself to be African American, yeah, I don't care who the person is, what position of power that they have. You got a whole lot of African American people in position. And let me tell y'all something, just to keep it all the way funky with you. It's no secret that the Caucasian people in power are the ones who run, rule, and control everything. Okay? So the black people in power, in powerful positions, they only have them positions because those elite white people in power have allowed them to have those positions. Okay? So when they take their oaths and they sign their contracts and get their deals, okay, and make all this money and get these prominent positions and different things, okay, they have literally taken an oath to work against their own people. This is the reason why we don't see no changes in the black communities. This is the reason why we don't see no changes amongst African American families and things or whatever. They have lied to you. All while these people campaigning, they come up with some of the best speeches you will ever hear. And then, but you have no idea that your vote don't count, and it's not up to you whether or not they get the position and get in office or not. It's up to the powers that be. If they give them that position, you best believe they are not working for their people. They are working for the powers that be, and that's just the truth, baby. Okay? So if you are brown skinned and you are a targeted individual, your own people, your own kind are working against you. Okay? Black Masons, Black Boule, Black Pastors, Black witches, Black Satanists, your Black family, your Black so-called friends, your Black schoolmates, your Black co-workers, your Black neighbors, your Black community is working against you. Understand that. We have heartache and pain here, okay? They do any and everything in their power to try to cause heartache and pain in the lives of targeted individuals. These people are connected to human trafficking. Spirit is saying they try to human traffic you, okay? To have you sex trafficked, to turn you into some type of, force you into some type of prostitution or something like that. Baby, they have to kill me in that bitch cold blood, honey. They be mad as hell. I be the wrong bitch that they been trying to kidnap, baby. Child, please. I've been to put up such a fight. They wouldn't even want to pimp me out. They just had to give me 2 shots to the damn dawn. We can't even do it with this one here. Because, baby, please. Baby, please. I take that before I allow you to pimp me out any damn well. Okay? Spirit say the rabbit hole goes deep. Okay? There's a lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy things behind the scenes, underground, and all kinds of things that's going on. Many of us who had no support, or support was stopped or blocked from us, is because we was targeted individuals. Okay? So if you have been denied services like food stamps and different things like that, it was done on purpose when these people did not have any rightful reason to stop you from receiving any type of support, especially when you are a single parent, especially when you are at a poverty level, especially when you are only making the bare minimum and things. These people had no right to cut you off or cut you from any services or anything. So if you don't have any type of support, it was because it was set up on purpose. And that's a very example of what I mean, of certain things that happen, and you know, this is what lets you know that those orders come from high up. Ain't no nigga on the street that sell out. Everybody in the hood can sell out if they want to. What they can't do is call up to any government agency and boss them folks around and tell them what to do. Okay? And I'm going to tell you another thing about the Department of Human Services, the Child Protective Service, the DHS, okay, where y'all go to file for your food stamps or your EBT or whatever they call it, and wherever you live, SNAP, whatever they call it, okay? Ain't it mighty funny? If you look around that place, the majority of the employees in there are African American. The majority of the people to go to give food assistance are African American. Why them people, they move slow as molasses, and they treat you like, you know, you beneath them just because they got a government job that the white man in power and gave them and allowed them to have. You understand? Ain't it funny how you get treated the worst by your own people? They get put in position, they don't do a damn thing to uplift their own people, their own communities. No, they set you up, they turn their own backs against you. And there's a lot of them that work in the child services department and things like that who are black. But what the white folks don't know is these folks are black. They grew up in the same hoods that regular average Joe black folks grew up in. So many of them got connections. They know certain people in the hood. Their families know certain people in the hood. They grew up with these people. They went to school with these people and different things like that or whatever. So when they want to set somebody up, they want to put false allegations and different things on somebody or whatever, they literally have these old sold out individuals that they have in there that they got connections with to do these things. It's a setup, okay? Somebody's boyfriend, if you have a boyfriend right now and you are a targeted individual, he is working against you. He is an op. He is a gang stalker, okay? We have drug dealers with bad intentions, okay? Who could be working against you, who could have been targeted or triggered to watch you or work against you, okay? Spirit is saying don't think it's a game when it's really not here, okay? Spirit is saying you can't trust anybody, okay? Nobody. Illuminati trying to initiate you, okay? So beware of that, okay? Spirit is saying these people are cutthroat. They ruthless, okay? Many of these people are mean and surly. They're very hot-tempered. Okay, many of us was the black sheeps of our families. The scapegoats are our family. Many of us experienced family blockages growing up. We was purposely left out. We was purposely blocked. We was purposely not loved. We purposely went through satanic ritual abuse and all kinds of things, all kinds of trauma. Again, we have mother murderous madness. Okay, somebody's mother is a straight up murderer and set their own supposed child up to be murdered. Okay, but you may want to do some research and do some checking, okay? I know everybody don't have my situation. I was switched at birth and it was a fraudulent, phony adoption that took place. My family is not my family. These people are not my people, okay? I actually was born in wealth. My real parents are wealthy. My real people are wealthy, okay? But even they betrayed me. Even they gave me up. I was switched at birth. I ended up fraudulently in this family that's working against me, and these people ain't nothing nice. They ain't nothing right. That don't mean that that's your situation, but what I am telling you is your family members may be very well be your real blood family members, okay? Your mother is murderous. Spirit is saying your father never loved you. Your sisters and brothers working against you. Your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents even are working against you. Knew that you was a target your entire life. They all in on it, okay? Many of you could be having sleepless nights. Okay, there are certain individuals who they have set up to kill for organ harvesting, or to clone individuals and different things, kill off the original host, clone them, and different things like that. Okay, so beware of that. Okay, especially if you have any persons that you knew who you was around for a while. Okay, and they acted a certain way, they talked a certain way, they walked a certain way, they dressed a certain way, they looked a certain way, but a long period of time went by and you didn't see this person, and when you seen them again, you know, they tattoos in different spots, they talk different, they look different, they act different, they dress different. It's not them. They have been cloned, they have been replaced. Hocus pocus here. They are into a whole lot of hocus pocus, black magic, voodoo practices. Okay, a lot of demonic practices here. We have betrayed by lies and deceptions from family, from the church, from schools, from friends, from lovers, from the workforce, from strangers, from the world, and from the government. Okay, we have government genocide here. This whole operation is nothing but a government genocide program. Okay, for those of you who are coupled up with anybody and you're a targeted individual, spirit is saying that you are with a twin flame or a soulmate imposter. These people are playing pretend like they're your twin flame. They playing pretend like they're your soulmate, but they're imposters. These people, you know, they have made a vow to battle to the very end. Okay, these people are controlling narcissists. Okay, Spirit is saying these people are casting spells on you. We've got a lot of information that came out here about, you know, black magic and voodoo and things like that going on. They could have tried to plan a drive-by to shoot up your place, or try to shoot you or something. You know, these are the agendas and the propagandas of the powers that be. Human experimentation here. I told you many people have already been chipped, have been being experimented on since we were very young. They're still humanly experimenting on people. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have karmic lovers and friends around you. Okay, Spirit is saying that these individuals, these gang stalkers, they're liars. They're manipulators, they're deceivers, okay? Your messy sisters are involved in working against you, okay? This is the domestic terrorism that is happening to you, okay? Spirit is saying that these individuals have tried to plan and plot and set up things to try to have you hospitalized in some type of way. This could be institutionalized, or this could be like physically harming you, causing you injury, and put in the hospital, okay? But you got to be, this is the reason you also have to be very careful, okay, of how you shake and move, of even just, you know, when nothing is really going on around you, that you know, be very careful, because you don't want to hurt yourself, okay? If you hurt yourself too bad, you go to the hospital, they got the doctors and nurses and people in their pocket. They will trigger them people, they will pay them people to kill you, okay? Spirit is saying this is nothing more than modern day slavery. Spirit is saying somebody's mama is a hating ass bitch. I'm telling somebody mama cold-blooded. These people have addictions, sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, porn addictions, gambling addictions, a whole lot of toxicity from these people, okay? RFID chips. People are already chipped with RFID chips, okay? These people have told you that they have come out with brain chips to implant in people's body. These people have told you they will have a proper tracking system. These people have put together whole coalitions. They know that several hundred thousands of millions of people are targeted individuals and being attacked by directed energy weapon, militarized silent weaponry, microwave weaponry technology, okay? They have chipped people. Some of us have parents who have been sellouts since before we were born. So when we were born, we were sold out to the satanic powers that be, and we was literally chipped from birth. This is how they've been able to track us and trace us our entire life, okay? This means that we have lived in a real life Truman Show, because that means everything that we have seen, everything that we have known, everything that we have endured, everything that we have gone through has purposely been set up, planned, and plotted. This means that everybody that you have ever dated, had sex with, knew in your life, was cool with, friends with, associates with, they were all purposely placed in your life. If you are coupled up with somebody right now, Spirit is saying that you have a possessive soulmate, or there could be a possessive soulmate that has been triggered to come in and try to get you, okay? Spirit is saying that you need to protect yourself against this person, this possessive soulmate, okay? Spirit is saying that your mama and your daddy ain't got no love for you, okay? I told you. Somebody's parents is ruthless, okay? Spirit is saying that they don't care about us. The powers that be don't care about us. Your family don't care about you, okay? The people closest to you don't care about you. Once again, we have black on black crime. Our lives don't matter amongst our own kind, okay? We have injury here, okay? They have tried to cause you some type of injury, pain, okay? They have kidnappers and abductors, okay? That has either tried to kidnap or abduct you or your child. Okay, we have random acts of violence. They have tried to stage and set up random acts of violence to try to have you hurt. Spirit is saying that somebody is playing with demons. They all playing with demons, if you ask me. There's a lot of gossip that is going around about the things that is going on, okay? Because a lot of people are speaking out about the fact that they are targets, about it can't be hidden anymore. These people have exposed themselves. There's a lot of gossip that's going on about this and what's being done. People are sending you the evil eye. Spirit is saying that there is going to be, that they set up something that went wrong, okay? Some part of their setup went wrong, okay? They are involved in human sex trafficking, okay? Once again, these people not only tried to abduct you, kidnap you or your child, they tried to human sex traffic you or your child, okay? Spirit is saying that some part of their setup went wrong, okay? And there's going to be breaking news. People are going to be on the news, okay? Pertaining to the things that they have done. This black magic, this voodoo stuff, spyware, illegal technology, doing all kinds of things. These people partake in sex magic as well to conjure up these demons, to have them to attack you. These people have drug addictions. Okay, once again, they hired a hitman to try to hurt you. Spirit is saying take a hint. Okay, they casted love spells upon you to keep you from falling in love, to keep your true love, your true divine partner from coming into your life. Your spirit says that you had deadbeat dad, you had a deadbeat dad, or deadbeat dads are involved in targeting you. Spirit is saying that your mother set you up to hide what she did to you. Okay, you know why? Because your mother was a sellout before you were even born. Sold her soul to the devil before you were even born. Okay, so this means that curses was being cast upon you while you were in the womb. Okay, this means that once you were born, you probably come from a bloodline of witches too. Once you were born, there was curses that was cast upon you. Okay, you were sold out to the satanic powers that be. You was chipped. Okay, at a later time you was put under mind control and programming, but your mother set you up to hide what she did, because she purposely, this woman got paid to allow the government to use you and abuse you in ways. You have went through physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse, and your mother knew. She got paid to allow this stuff to happen to you, and they gave you some type of substance. They implanted something in you to suppress your memory, to make you forget, which is also another reason you are a target, because from the very moment that you awaken, they're doing the things to invade your mind, because they want to make sure that you don't remember what was done to you as a child. You've seen people die. You remember by being raped by officials, okay, by grown adult people, prominent figures, okay, that your mother allowed you, pimped you out to, and allowed this to happen to you. You went through satanic ritual abuse. You were used and you were abused in many different ways, shape, forms, and fashion. Your mother was paid to allow this to happen to you. That's why she wants to, that's why she set you up. That's why she wants to kill you. That's why she has stopped at nothing to work against you from the moment she realized that you was awakened. We have down low brother here, so you either can have a down low brother who is gay on the low, or there are some down low brothers who are working against you, okay? We have devil worshipers here, okay? We have lone wolf shooter here, okay? So we seen hitmen out here. They've tried to recruit somebody as some lone wolf shooter, somebody that's geeked up, high out their mind. They can give some drugs to, a few $100s to, some little shooter to come through that'll do anything for money to shoot you. Don't know you from Adam, but that they can set up, they can trigger, put under mind control and trigger to come and shoot you. But don't worry about it, honey, because Spirit is saying on their way to try to hurt you, to try to harm you, they're gonna be in a car wreck, okay? On their way to try to hurt you or harm you, their car might not even start or break down on them. On their way to hurt you or harm you, they might be in a catastrophic accident or something. Even if they made it to you, Spirit is saying that the gun is liable to jam, or the gun might backfire on them and shoot them smooth in the face. We're not worried about no enemy, okay? We ain't never ran from nobody, and we're not going to start today. What we're going to do is we're going to block, bind, and we're going to rebuke that evil, demonic, negative energy, and we're going to send it back to its sender tenfold, okay? No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Period. We have wicked witch, the book of spells. So somebody is a witch practitioner that literally has a book of spells, all kind of spells that they use. Okay, Spirit is saying that the enemy is big mad about what's going on. Okay, it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. No doubt about that. There's a lot of street theater that goes on with these gang stalkers, with these crisis actors. Yeah, like I told you, you got a hidden childhood. You went through satanic ritual abuse. You went through physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse. And you was put under mind control to make you forget. If you was placed on a plane when you was 6 years old, that's human sex trafficking. I could do a panel right now. Take a vote and just randomly ask women, hey ma'am, would you put your 6-year-old little girl, your 6-year-old kid, whether girl or boy, on a plane by themselves to travel to another state? I guarantee you every one of them women will tell you no. I guarantee you. That's child sex trafficking. I was sex trafficked when I was 6 years old from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And elsewhere before I made it back to Little Rock, Arkansas. Somebody's girlfriend is involved and they think I don't know. They think I done forgot. Somebody's girlfriend is involved. If you have a girlfriend right now, she is involved in your gang stalking, in your harassment. She is a part of the setup. We have sibling rivalry here. Okay, siblings working against each other. We have fatal attraction here. If you're in a relationship with somebody, if you rejected somebody or something, there could be some type of fatal attraction that they try to set up. They try to maybe use your ex or the person that you currently with, or somebody that acted like they liked you, that you rejected, that you refused to have sex with, or something to do something to you in some type of, in some type of fatal attraction setup. Okay, but they're all sellouts. Okay, they don't really care about you. Spirit saying they smile in your face all while they want to take your place. Those backstabbers. Okay. Spirit is saying your exes, are all ops purposely sent into your life to sabotage you. Spirit is saying all of your exes are all ops. They were purposely sent in your life to sabotage you. These individuals are terrorists. Spirit is saying they should be on the terrorist watch list right the hell now. Right the hell now. Every last one of them, with all the shit that they doing, they should all be on the terrorist watch list. Spirit is saying there's police involvement. Okay. There's hackers, trackers, and whackers who are involved. Okay. You suffer childhood trauma and drama, just like I did, just like I was telling you. Okay. The Spirit is saying that these individuals are mentally ill. These are mentally ill individuals. Okay. Spirit is saying get out and don't look back. Okay. personal messages to targeted individuals. Spirit is telling you to make a wish, okay? Basically, don't give up on your hope, wishes, or dreams. Anything is possible. Anything can happen, okay? Don't give the enemy the glory or the satisfaction in thinking that they have won and have dominion over your life, okay? When you can trump over all of them serpents, okay? Spirit is saying a change is going to come. Spirit is telling you to keep an open mind, okay? Some of you may have new employment that come in. Spirit is saying, the Most High God is actually saying somebody is going to get hurt trying to hurt me and mine, okay? That is coming from the Most High. People are going to get hurt by trying to attack the Most High's chosen, okay? We have here, when your supposed mother has hurt you, used you, abused you, neglected you, betrayed you, been disloyal to you, lied on you, and tried to kill you, is it possible to trust any other woman at all? That's an open-ended question for this reading. Spirit is saying, don't ever allow a joker to make you an option. You're nobody's option, okay? You're nobody's second best. You're not sitting on no back burner waiting for nobody. You're nobody's option, period, okay? I went through a fake phony adoption. I was switched at birth and things or whatever. This message ended up coming out. There's others of you who may have had a fake phony adoption, okay? Your family might not even be your real family, okay? Spirit is saying many of us was cursed from birth, like literally. Many of you may be celibate and single right now. You're saving yourself for the right one, okay? You want a peace of mind. You've been trying to gain a peace of mind, you know, clarity, calm. You just want to be free, okay? Spirit is telling you to continue to strive after your life purpose. Okay, Spirit is also telling you to cleanse your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay? Spirit is telling you, don't chase love, allow it to come to you. Okay? So some joker try to, you know, pop up in your life and like they just love you so much, they just like you so much, but you gotta move, you gotta relocate, you got to travel to them, honey. No. Don't chase love. Allow love to come to find you. Allow love to come to you. Okay? Period. Because people love setting up people to get them out of their comfort zone, to get them from where they're from, to start using them and abusing them, and then you stuck. You know nobody there. You have nothing. You have nobody, and they literally treat you like an option every day. They treat you like a sex slave every day. Next thing you know, they beating your ass every day. Okay, and you ain't got no way out, and they remind you every day, oh, you nothing. I brought you from nothing. If it wasn't for me, you would have nothing. You know, and everything else. Meanwhile, all your family is sellouts and working against you. Meanwhile, you got no way back to where you're familiar to or from. People get set up like that all the time, baby. People get set up like that all the time. Okay? Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Spirit is saying most people want is happily ever after. Most targeted individuals just want to be happy. Spirit is telling you no worries. Don't worry about these satanic powers that be. Don't worry about these gang stalkers, these witches, these warlocks, these demons, these Satanists, okay? Many targeted individuals are hanging on a wing and a prayer, honey. Just keeping the faith, okay? We have victory over violence, the violence that they've tried to cause in our life. You know, all the heartache and pain that they have tried to force us to endure, okay? Spirit is telling you we are keeping high self-esteem without a big ego, okay? Because they try to tear us down. They want our self-esteem to be low. They want us to feel down and bad about ourselves and unworthy and unhappy and different things like that, okay? Spirit says faith makes things possible, not easy. Once again, Spirit is saying don't worry. Targeted individuals, okay? Abundance is coming in for many of us. And when I say abundance, a lot of times people hear abundance and they like, hooray, money. Abundance come in many different shape, forms, and fashions, honey, okay? Yes, it could be financial stability, security, okay? but it could be a job with some benefits. It could be, a free ride to go to school to pick up you a trade. It could be, anything. Somebody giving you a chance in a job when nobody has hired you and forever. You understand? It could be the support, the right amount of support or help that you need to overcome the situation. Abundance come in many different ways, shape, forms, and fashion. Okay, abundance can come along with somebody helping you, trying to heal you, uplift you, support you in your endeavors or whatever you're doing. Abundance come in many different ways, shape, form, and fashions. But Spirit is saying that there's some targeted individuals that's going to have some abundance to come in. Okay, Spirit is saying that they no longer can control you, and this is the reason why the enemy is big mad. Okay, Spirit is saying that targeted individuals are going to have a favorable outcome. Many of you, another open-ended question we have here is it safe to love again? It's something that as targeted individuals ask ourselves all the time, Spirit is telling you that there is something better in life, okay? So don't give up on life, okay? Many of us are loners. We are by ourselves. We don't have any family. We don't have any friends. We don't have a lover, a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or anything. We're loners, okay? But we're okay with being alone, okay? You have to be strong to be alone, but sometimes it's safer to be alone. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes rejections can be God's protection, okay? Another open-ended question we have here, is it possible once a target, always a target? I don't know. Targeted individuals, you tell me, let me know down in the comment section. Spirit is telling us that a lot of this betrayal happened to you. You became a target. This betrayal was for the love of money. People were trying to knock you off, were trying to hurt you, harm you, kill you, get rid of you for money, okay? Spirit is saying that you all can't miss something that you never had. So for those of us who have never experienced real friendships, real love, real family, we can't miss something we never had. That's the reason why we've been loners all our life and we don't have no problem with being alone. Okay? Spirit is saying that angels watch over you. Okay? Many of us are spiritualists. And Spirit is saying that the Most High is saying that it is going to heal your broken heart, okay? From being in love, heal your broken heart from what you have endured as a targeted individual, okay? Spirit is going to heal targeted individuals' broken hearts. Okay, guys, real quick, the color cards, excuse me. And we're going to wrap this reading up. It is very long. I do apologize. I told y'all this was very lengthy. This is why I was so pissed off about having to repeat myself, okay? Spirit is telling you to occupy your time with a hobby. Find something that you like to do and submerge yourself in it, okay? Many of us never had real love in our life before, okay? Many of us also were in foster care. You may or may not remember this, okay? You may have been very young, okay? Many of us experienced being in foster care, okay? There is church corruption going on. There are Satanists and witches and sellouts, secret society members right in the church. These people are also gang stalkers and have been working against you, okay? A lot of the people who are working against you, especially a lot of the women, they are very mean and surly, okay? There are ratchet chicks who are harming their own kids that are working against you, okay? If you have a husband or a wife, they are involved in your targeting. They are gang stalkers. They are working against you, okay? Spirit is saying that these individuals are control freaks, okay? Targeted individuals, we're seeing people's true colors. We are seeing people's true colors, okay? Spirit is saying that a lot of these people are very freaky, creepy, and sneaky, okay? So watch their movement, watch their footwork, okay? There are even street hoes. Did you know that these satanic powers that be, they recruit street hoes, prostitutes, and even homeless people to target you, to do certain things around you, say certain things around you, okay? Spirit is saying that there are female, women, girls working against you as well, okay? Spirit is saying that these people have bad juju. Spirit is also letting you know that you need to watch your Watch who you allow around your kids. They have a whole lot of predators that are within these gang stalking groups, okay? And they'll try to play pretend like they're trying to be sweet on you or they like you, but they really trying to get close to your kids, groom your kids, do things to your kids, okay? Watch who you allow around your kids. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they are a part of your gang stalking. They are working against you and they are gaslighting you to your face, okay? Spirit is saying that these people do nothing but a bunch of stun in front end, okay? You could be having lucid dreams right now, okay? They could be implanting lucid dreams. You may have never had a nightmare a day before in your life, okay? Or never been the type to dream about overly sexual things or sinister things or whatever, but you having lucid dreams to the point that when you wake up, you can vividly remember these dreams and what it was about and what was going on, okay? This is due to witchcraft. This is due to people invading and violating your mind and purposely tapping into your energy, trying to invade your mind, which is also a reason why, it's several reasons why you get deprived of sleep, okay? Because they do those type of things when you go to sleep. When you finally do rest, which the human body has to rest at some point in time, okay? Try to say you a prayer before you go to sleep. Try to bless yourself, cleanse your area where you sleep before you lay down and go to sleep, okay? To block these people from being able to invade and violate your mind, okay? There's definitely discrimination that is going on amongst targeted individuals. People are using teamwork to work against you, okay? There's a lot of plots, plans, and schemes that was put together to work against you, okay? There's man, boys who are working against you, okay? So basically men and women, girls and boys. Females and males working against you, okay? Many people are getting targeted for their organs, okay? For organ harvesting, okay? People are being killed. These fraudulent insurance policies are being taken out on people. Money is put on the backs of targeted individuals, on the heads of targeted individuals, okay? Individuals are being taken out, okay? These fraudulent insurance companies and policies are paid out. The person's organs are taken out of their body. These are blood sacrifice. And these people empowered, they know your blood type. They know where tribes we come from and different things like that. And if you've got good functioning organs and they want them, yeah, rich, wealthy people, they don't sit on no waiting list to wait for organs. They want an organ, yeah, people come up dead. They find out who got the, good healthy organs that they need, their blood type, and the person comes up dead, okay? Spirit is saying, you are saying to yourself, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive, okay? A lot of us have a lot of love to give, okay? Spirit is saying there are hidden enemies that are working against you. So these are people that you don't even know. People that are hidden, that are behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Working against you, hating on you. They don't know you from Adam. You don't know them, but they working against you. Because for some reason, they're intimidated by you. Okay? Spirit is saying stay woke because they be creeping. Spirit is saying this whole psychological operation is nothing but a setup. Okay? Spirit is saying that they recruit street gangs. Street gangs are involved in a lot of these different things. Okay? Spirit is saying that targeted individuals are being isolated. Okay, this is why they purposely isolate you as well. So you have no support system. You have no family, no friends, no lover, nothing like that. They want you by yourself. Okay, many of us have purposely been planted in poverty on purpose when we didn't have to be. We received rejection all our life on purpose, made to believe that we were nothing. This was all done on purpose, okay? These people have been envious of us, intimidated by us since we were young, okay? Spirit is saying that shicey individuals are in on the setup, okay? Your grandparents are involved. Your grandma and your grandpa are involved in the setup working against you, okay? There are witch coven rituals that are going on. A lot of purposeful stress has been placed upon targeted individuals. But Spirit is saying that there is some reverse spell work that is going on, okay? These people, all this spell work that they have cast upon you, that have put out on you, it has reversed and come back upon them. That's why a lot of them are getting sick right now. A lot of them are popping up dead right now. A lot of them are having problematic issues in their life, with legal issues and all other kinds of things. People are saying that your mother and your father are involved in the setup against you. People are saying that Spirit is saying that your sisters and your brothers are involved in the setup against you, okay? Spirit is also telling you to be careful who you trust, okay? These individuals partake in drug trafficking, human trafficking, sex trafficking, organ harvesting, all of that, okay? These people are mad. The enemy is mad, okay? They have stopped at nothing to work against you because you are a revolutionary, okay? Spirit says that your ex tried to kill you because they are jealous of you, okay? Spirit is saying that men are intimidated by you because of your strength, okay? Spirit is saying that they play with dark magic to harm you, okay? They are using a lot of determination to work against you, okay? Spirit is saying continue to manifest greatness in the face of the enemy, though, okay? Spirit is telling targeted individuals, never stoop down to your enemy's level, okay? These people are nothing more than wolves in sheep's clothing. Spirit is saying that they're nothing more than bitter bitches and bitter bombs, okay? Spirit is telling you that they never loved you. None of these people that are working against you, they never loved you. And all of these individuals, especially the ones related to you or close to you, they all stood in your face and they told you that they love you, but they lied. They never loved you, Spirit is saying. Never. Not even once. These people were already ops. They were already sellouts when they came into your life. It wasn't like your relationship started off good and later they sold out. They sold out before you even met them, before you knew them, before you hooked up with them. Okay? And you always wondered why they didn't like you. You always wondered why they left you out. You always wondered why they didn't invite you. You always wondered why you didn't fit in. Okay? Spirit is saying no worries. A change is going to come. Okay? Spirit also wants you to know that someone you trusted has betrayed you and is very disloyal to you. Someone that you trusted has betrayed you and is very disloyal to you. Okay? Many of you women who are targeted individuals, you have deadbeat baby daddies. They don't take care of their children. They never have. They never will. They have been ops from the very beginning as well. Okay? Spirit is saying that you're a survivor. If you are a targeted individual, you are a survivor. You're not a victim. You're a survivor, okay? Because these people are nothing more than energy vampires that want to try to drain you of your soul's energy, okay? And many of them are selling ass for the devil. They are part of sex cults and covens and different things, okay? You've had supposed friends that turn to foes, that turn to enemies, okay? That are involved in working against you, okay? Spirit is saying that the fly monkeys are spreading slander, rumors, and lies, but the Most High know the truth, okay? If you're somebody like myself and you have some type of platform or you're artistic or creative in some type of way, Spirit is saying that the copycats are stealing your work or trying to steal your work. They're copying off of you, okay? Spirit is saying that these individuals are nothing more than the Walking Dead zombies. These people are drugged up. They stay high. They stay drunk, okay? They are part of these sex rings and they indulge themselves in drugs and alcohol and do these threesomes and these orgies and different things. They're part of prostitution rings, human sex trafficking rings. They groom children and some more things, okay? These people are very sinister individuals, okay? Spirit is telling you, if you are a targeted individual, if you don't have one, to get you a pet to help you with anxiety, loneliness, stress, or depression, okay? Get you a pet, okay? Adopt a stray. There's all kinds of strays, okay, out here. Take one in, feed them, bathe them, nurture them, okay? This pet will help you with loneliness and anxiety and depression and stress, okay? These people are working against you because you are a visionary, okay? You got some crazy cousins who are involved in this setup against you, okay? The spirit is saying that the wicked around you are wearing a mask. Okay, so you have people who are blatantly showing themselves, but you have individuals who are wearing a mask. Okay, be very careful. Even those who are overly nice to you, okay, they're giving you signs and symbolisms too. Okay, keep a watchful eye. Okay, these people are putting on an act. Okay, Spirit is saying that their revenge that they had upon you has reversed back onto them. Okay, so they're mad, and the enemy is mad. Okay, there's a lot of conflicts, confusion, and competition that is going on. Okay, once again, we have hidden enemies here. Okay, that came out for the second time. Spirit is telling you, don't worry about the people that left you hanging and turned their back on you. Don't worry about the people who left you hanging and turned their back on you. Why? Because you are a survivor, okay? Spirit is also saying, last but not least, that many of these people are strong crackheads. Period. Just like that. Okay? Also, Spirit wants you to know, as a targeted individual, that the women in power are more vicious than the men. So there's a lot of women in power who may be working against you and part of this setup to target you as well. Okay, because more often than not, the men in power, okay, are very ruthless all on their own. Okay, but the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of women in power, very powerful positions too. Okay, and these women are cold-blooded, cold-hearted, and very, very vicious, especially when it comes to another woman who they see as a leader, who they see is can be powerful and influential in any type of way, who they see who is beautiful, or anything. These people are instantly intimidated. Don't let you be smart or nothing like that. Okay, don't mess around and be no brains and no beauty. Okay, oh, they big mad. Okay, and they will viciously work against you to no end. Okay. Oh, guys, we got it done. Thank you all for listening and for watching this targeted individual reading, honey. If you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. If there is anybody who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com, or you can contact me at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. Also, if there is anybody who would like to contact me by phone, preferably text me first, but you can call me, okay? If you don't reach me, leave a voicemail, okay? But you can reach me at 501-478-8035, okay? And if I miss your call, I will get back with you at my earliest convenience, okay? Also, guys, if there is anybody who would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App at $TiffDiamond36. Also, you can donate through PayPal, which is paypal.me /@36diamond. Sorry. So that's paypal.me /@36diamond, okay? So as I always tell you all, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, okay? Y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch the surrounding and company in which your children are in as well. Okay, there's wickedness in high places. There is evil that is lurking around every corner, okay, even in a neighborhood near you, okay? So keep some protection on you, okay, guys? Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, okay? Because you never know who's going to betray you. You never know who's going to stab you in the back, okay? So if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby, okay? Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste.